sexy like all night. Boy, you're so wavy, wavy. And I'm standing here like, take me home. Boy, you're so wavy, wavy. And I'm standing here like, take me home. Take me home, 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 boy, you're so wavy, wavy. And I'm standing here like, take me home. Boy, you're so wavy, wavy. And I'm standing here like, take me home. Take me home.
Oh, may I bear me in your arms? Do the right. Oh, told me not to call you out. Hey, you look like waiting up. You look like waiting up. You. Oh, may I bear me in your arms? Do the right. Oh, told me not to call you out. Hey, you look like waiting up. You look like waiting up. You.
What up? What up? What up? Welcome back to another beautiful Brigadier stream. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm gonna jump it over to the intermission screen. Oh, what's up? Hey, we're jumping over to the intermission screen right now because right now the live scene it works. I guess it's functional. It's just a black screen. So we'll get that edited. We'll get that figured out and get that all taken care of and wrapped up. once we get there. So once we get it taken care of. So I started the stream getting really excited because I was like, okay, cool, we're gonna get this Final Fantasy 14, going to play it. It's still going to happen. Granted. The issue is obviously it has a little bit of a download process. I assumed when I downloaded it that it would download everything, not thinking. So right now it is currently downloading and it's bouncing back and forth, and I think it's just dependent on their servers. My internet here is fairly decent, so I think it's just dependent on their servers. Like I'm bouncing between like 6 megabits a second to 12-ish, so it could be anywhere from 80 minutes, hopefully not, down to like 30, 40 minutes, which is where I'm hoping it'll end up being, but we'll see. So in the interim, if I can talk here, tickety talking, man. We're gonna kind of go through a little bit of love for some people here that have followed me recently. Want to share some love out to them for sure. As well as I think we can start our character creator now. We'll try that out here in just a minute. So we'll kind of play around with it, get some input, see exactly what's going on. So we're gonna kind of bounce around and do that just a little bit. So give me just a moment here while I try to pull up my recent followers, if I'm on the right one. There we go. Okay. And most of this happened over the weekend. I did a little bit. I think a lot of you guys saw. I did a rerun like a 24-hour rerun, Friday morning through Saturday morning, and that was just because I was out of town. I was camping. It was lovely. We went up to Lava Hot Springs in Idaho. Anybody not from the west of the U.S. wouldn't understand or really know what the hell I'm talking about, but it's a nice little town. They have a giant swimming pool, but we like to float the river. They have a nice little river you can get big old float tubes on. So Little and I went up with the weekend with the in-laws and a bunch of their friends, and it was just a blast, just a blasty all around. So yeah, it was just good. It was just awesome. Lots of fun. No internet, no phone, no games, just people and interactions and campfire, cooking, good food. Just all of it was awesome. So it was cool, to say the least. So let me fix these. Oh. Sorry, I've been slacking. I worked from home today with the little since the wifey is still in Vegas. So miss her, love her very much, and spent the day at home with the minion. Worked from home today, but I actually had to do my hair before I streamed because I didn't do shit all day. I worked from home, so I was just kicking it old school, pajamas and no shower business. But we're showered, we're cleaned up, we're good to go. The minion's at the grandparents, fortunately, since the wifey's out of town tomorrow still. So we're good. We've got streaming tonight. I'm gonna do probably a long one here, because if it takes an hour for this to finish downloading, then we're gonna do that, and I'm still gonna play and get in and enjoy it. So right now, I'm gonna spitball through some new followers. So Dark Riku and Dark Riku 999 and Zachfair 8589. I know for sure those are the last two follows at the end of my actual stream of Final Fantasy. So from there we have Spitfire CDD1, Mike Miz, Nice N1CE Dreams, Sween 33, Chris Dash 83, MBG Berserk, X Dark Wolf 1313X, I Am Game Changer, Malcree 27, I'm For Real G. Literally, I am the number 4 Real G. Very cool. It's him and his daughter as his picture. So it's very entertaining that it's his name. Black Ghost 8942, Ego Dasha, OG Catfish, Viazology, Finn Fane, Dare Bear. That's a good one. It reminds me of the Care Bear stare. This is the lovey stare, but it's Dare Bear. X Behind X, Census _ Profit _ L, NBG Blink Killer XO6, Shane Hetke, Lion _ HDTV, Mocha Chubibi Boy, Mocha. It's not Mocha. That's my English. That's my whiteness coming out. Mocha Chub B-Boy. It's very misleading. I don't know if it's Chubby Boy, as in he's a large man like myself, or if it's Chub B-boy, like one of those break dancers, and his name is Chubb. I don't know. Renee underscore Gade 1 or Gulu 26, that power guy. Follow me. Get out of here. Jim Bob McGee 24/7, Kitsy 6, Techno Tim. And Techno Tim, I want to thank you as well because I actually got 2 followers from you. I don't specifically know. I don't think I've stopped by a stream, but I totally love it. I guess I got 2 followers that are like, hey, I saw a tweet from Techno Tim. I don't know if you were thanking me for the follow. So, anyways, thank you extra for getting a few extra followers as well. Schooly21, Zero, Cool 0079, but it's also like codec. So it's like Z3R0C001, a bunch of things. Splendid Z or Splendids, Wambo Size, Cherry Fire, Soya. It's Soya, something like that. 11XM, Rock Plays, Turin Wee W Gamer, the Gyron. And this guy's cool because his photo is what I would think would be cool is he's wearing a mask and a hat, but you can tell he's wearing one of those green flesh masks underneath because it doesn't have a face. It just has a mask and a hat. It's pretty tight. Bob Eric Bob, Zeus Gaming God, Breath of the Life. Oh, Breath of the Lyle. Vega, Vegeta the Pro. That's what it is. Tritus NG. And so thank you, Tritus NG. If you're in here, thank you so much. I feel like I get a follow notification from you all the time, like every stream, which is awesome. But thank you for being a follower. Davey Diem, Twitch Mitch, Commander Kenneth, MKV team, similar to the Tritus NG, Spikes Tac 15, Jingy, Bree, and I am Shanwine. Thank you all for the follows. You guys are awesome. Seriously, you guys are cool. Thank you guys so much for following during a rerun. That was neat. It's more followers than I get during my live streams. I should just do reruns all the time. Just kidding. It was a 24-hour one. I expect there to be a bit more action since it's all times of the day. So that was cool. Thank you guys again, all for the follow. If you're out there watching, if you're checking me out for the first time, welcome. I hope you guys leave a follow, turn on your notifications, and just check out what's going on. Jump in the chat. We got some cool people. I think Dynamic Dylan's still in there. I'm about to drop a quote bomb because it's that time, already. So quote bombs are not personal, factoids, random factoids. There are more than 50 different kind of kangaroos. That can't be true. There's one kangaroo. It's a baby kangaroo and a grown-up kangaroo. That's it. There's not 50 different sorry. I screwed up my facts, guys. My facts are wrong. Don't listen to my facts. I Googled them. They're probably not accurate. Don't believe everything on Google. Besides the fact. All right, guys. Thank you all for the follow. Again, if you're here, welcome. Hope you enjoy it. I did make a few changes to the stream. You might notice a couple new overlays. So I got my stream starting, the live scene, which is just very basic, and then the intermission, which I like. I like having the intermission. It's a little more personal. You get the chat, you get me. That's all you need. But I am starting a new game, so I wanted to get a new overlay. Wanted to change it up a little bit, and also I changed up my settings as well because I did have actually a few people reach out to me. They're like, "Oh my gosh, I love this game. I want to check you out on Final Fantasy. I want to check you out on League of Legends." But I guess for whatever reason, like a lot of people's mobiles have issues watching 1080p streams. And that's what I was streaming at 1920 by 1080p, 60 FPS or 60 PS, whatever, 60 frames per second. And it was cool. But I guess a lot of people have issues with it where like they can't technically watch it, which sucks. So I went in and I changed it to 1280 by 720. And honestly, I don't even notice a difference on my phone because it's so small. So hopefully you're not watching me at home on your 80-inch giant television. It would not look clean or good. But on your mobile, it looks fine. On my computer, it looks fine. So welcome, everybody. Hopefully you can watch it. Hopefully you can enjoy this. Hopefully it looks crispy, clean, and clear. Enough of that. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the notifications. We hit our sub goal last month. I know we're already midway through June, but through the month of May, we did end up getting 10 subs. Thank you to all my subscribers. All my subscribers right now. Get that cool cloud bit mode that I just dropped in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for the support. It means a lot. Thank you all for the bit donations. SVA3, Dynamic Dylan, Cyberflash. I think Colfo dropped by and dropped some biddies. So everybody, thank you for the bits. You guys are awesome. And what I'm going to do now, it's going to take me just a second. I'm going to go to my editor here. I'm going to go to my live scene, and I'm going to try to do this without giving you guys all the goodies. You know, I don't want you guys to have all the goodies right now, because I want you guys to see my screen, but I don't want you guys to get all my personal business in here. So we're going to figure that out. Maybe if I go to Steam, if I open up Steam first, let's try that. I think this worked with my Final Fantasy VII. And not that I have anything personal on my computer, but I got my games, my other games, my applications. I don't need y'all snooping about all of that. So we'll just pull this up here really quick. Let's try this. I'm gonna see if this works. I don't think it will. I don't know if it will, but I'm gonna give it a shot real quick. Okay, so if I come here and I click on that. Okay, and now let's see the upload patch. You may experience slow down while you're creating your character. Okay, so it keeps bouncing all over the place. So we're going to go ahead and create and start this character creation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a window capture. Or am I going to do a display capture? So this is FFX14. FF14. Uh-oh. Something crazy's happened. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. That seems to be doing what I want. And it's still on my stream thing on the back, but that's fine with me. I need to move that down so you guys can see my beautiful face. Hey, what's up? We made it, guys. Okay. So calibrate controller settings can be changed at any time via the system configuration menu. I hope it doesn't force me to play with the controller. We'll see. Oh, what beautiful music. You hear that fantasticness? Oh, it's probably super loud, guys. I'm so sorry. Let me edit this down just a smidge. Because I realized that when I get a new overlay, it jumps in at full volume. So it's probably a little crazy. Give me a second. I'm going to test it out on my phone. Make sure we're getting good mixtures here. Waiting for it. Ooh, that's very overpowering to my not so loud voice, because we're gonna drop that all the way down to a full 20. We're gonna make that full 20. Okay. So what we're doing now is it's downloading in the background, which is great. But what I'm curious of is I think I can get in here and I think I can do my character creator. Yes. So welcome to Foriza Eorzea. Before your adventure can begin, you must first create a character. So I'm going to go ahead and start. So we're going to have fun creating a character. I do apologize. My puppers needs to go potty, though. Potty. I'll be right back. That's what I'm going to drop down here. So give me 5. Give me 5 minutes. All right, guys, what up? I'm back. Sorry about that. Puppy had to go potty, and then it got crazy outside. Neighbor dog was jumping and running all over the place and getting into other people's business and stuff. So that was not good. That was bad, not good. All right, so what I'm going to do, we're going to figure this out. So we're going to build a character right now. It's going to take some time. I believe it is slowing my download time, which sucks. But we're going to figure this out. So if there's anybody out there right now that's watching that currently plays Final Fantasy 14, please jump in and help me walk through this class generational thingy majig. So I know initially that in this game they have a great setup because it's not like super class dependent like it is on World of Warcraft, WoW, whatever. I've never really played that game except for like a week back in 2008. But I know in that one, like when you create a class, like that's your class. Like you're stuck to that class. It's going to be your class, etc. Where I know with this one, it's like you have a class, but like really you could subclass to anything else at any other point in time. So I want to figure that out. And I think, so I pulled up a website here. I'm just going to kind of read through it. My understanding, my distinction of what's going on here. So it says classes. Oh, you can play all classes in game on one character. That's what I thought. Okay, so Fate. Fatal Wind. That was a struggle. Thank you for piping in. And that's what I understood. So my experience in playing games on the computer specifically with these kind of MMO type games or any kind of games is I'm not very agile in the sense of like being like an area of attack person, all of that. You pick a class at the beginning, and then once you hit level 10 and do the level 10 class quest, you can start taking on other classes. Boom, D Paladin D. Thank you for the notification as well. So my best guess of what I'm going to fit and what I like to play is fairly tanky classes. I like to take a lot of damage because I suck and I'm not the best at moving in and out and quickness back and forth. Also, I really like doing a lot of damage as well, but I like doing like up close damage is my understanding of what I like to do. So according to this little thing here, Gladiator, which is a type of tank, is pretty good. And it sounds like they upgrade to a Paladin. You'll want to be either a Gladiator or Marauder then. A Marauder. That's silly. Marauder's also a tank. They go to a Gladiator secondary class. One of their biggest distinctions, let's just see if this is actually accurate. Let's see if I found a good page here or not. The biggest distinctions from Gladiator comes when they earn the Overpower ability at 12. This is a cleave attack that hits targets in an arc in front of you rather than a single target and increases enmity in all of those targets. This makes it a good choice at the beginning of a fight with multiple opponents when enemies tend to be clustered together. Upgrades to Warrior secondary class Gladiator. You are right, Fatal Wind. Thank you so much. That sounds pretty cool. I like an area of attack kind of like that where it just like blows down a bunch of enemies really quick. It says you can play solo as the Gladiator. I think what you're reading from is incorrect as Paladins don't have Overpower. Oh, well. No, sorry, that was the Marauder. That was the Marauder. That upgrades to the Warrior. And it says their biggest distinction from the Gladiator comes from when they learn Overpower at 12. Is that right? Is that one right? Other than that, it looks like okay, cool. So that does seem pretty cool. The one thing I do like about the Gladiator is it does say when playing solo as a Gladiator, you want to make use of your most damaging skills. So it sounds like you can solo it quite a bit. Just because I don't know a lot of people right now that are playing this game that I'm like friends or super close to, but Marauder Warrior is more DPS. Gladiator Pounder tends to be a bit harder to handle in the early levels and holding enmity. Okay, so aggro. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, so it sounds like we're gonna probably start with the Marauder then. That sounds pretty cool. And he has a weapon as an axe, which is dope. So you guys can see my screen here. we're on this screen. So I'm assuming these are just the different races. Yep. You've got races, and then obviously genders, which are very specific. There's also another tank, but you won't be able to unlock it until you get to Heavenward, called Dark Knight. Okay, that is good to know. Now, my second question is, does race play anything into this as far as... I know sometimes like races, like if I'm an elf, sometimes they cannot be marauders or warriors because they're only meant to be like mages or only meant to be steal people, sneak people, assassins. There we go. Nope, none. Okay, so I can be whatever the heck I want to. Now the real question is, should I go realistic where like I'm gonna be like this bro right here, like just a big old ogre looking dude, or should I be like a cute little dainty dude? That's it. Okay, let's read the background. We got backgrounds here. So the higher or here, whichever, are said to have first traveled to Yorza. I'm probably butchering all these words for D&D and Fatal Wind, but traveled from her surrounding continents and islands. 3 great migratory waves later, they are now the most populous. So these are the humans. They exhibit a relatively modest physique, both in height and build, and are known for their particular short, round ears. Yep, suited for traveling long distances. They have an eclectic variety of languages, and tradition is the legacy of their diverse heritage. Ara will also unlock when you get Heavensward. Okay, cool. That's this one that I can't click on. So Heavensward, is that just a level into the game as far as like getting to like level 15? Or is Heavensward, is that like the actual full version, the paid version? Because right now I'm just doing the trial. I'm assuming it's the paid version, would be my guess on that. That's the first expansion. Okay, good. Already, I'm just creating my character, and I'm pretty excited about what's to come. So the Elezen, obviously these are elves, soul inhibitors of Eorza, claiming dominion. These are the people that the Here came in, probably took over, which is good. They believe the realm to be theirs by divine. Unfortunately, this belief made the eventual appearance of the Here akin to an invasion. And then they diverged into 2 clans that exist. The Wildwood took to the forest, while the Dusk White withdrew to the cave. So I don't like elves personally. I don't know what it is. I just don't get a good vibe from elves. They're a little too whatever for me in all games. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I've never really enjoyed playing like the mage and the assassin-y classes, so I feel like they're always tied to that by default. So I just have like a bad predisposition. I think that's the word that sounds right. Lalafell, these guys are cute. Wee people sporting short round bodies. They appear as no more than children to the eyes of most, but many of these nimble little folk hail from the islands of the seas. They are farmers. They practice a simple agriculture, and not until the opening of the maritime, aka the ships and trade routes. Gradual migration to the Yorza began. Now one of the most well-established races, Lalafells, can be found in great numbers in nearly every city. They place great emphasis on blood relations. Individuals are known for getting along amicably with members of all races. Okay, those guys are cute. It's included with Stormblood. Okay, cool. So once I buy the full version, then I get the entire kit. That's pretty cool. So the Miyake, we'll give that a whirl. The ancestors of the Miyake, that's I gotta figure that out like a little. There's gotta be like a snippet to that word. Made their way to Yorza during the age of endless frost, traversing the frozen seas in pursuit of the wildlife upon which they subsisted. Their hunting lifestyle has fashioned them with a keen sense of smell, powerful legs, and tail, which provides them with exceptional balance. They're known to be very territorial, and many individuals tend to lead solitary lifestyles, particularly males. That sounds pretty dope. As far as there's also the complete edition, which is the basic game in both versions. So is my thought. So I think you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Final Fantasy 14 at E3, did they just announce the second expansion then? That's about to come out, or just barely came out, or did they kind of tease for the third expansion, like there's going to be another one now? Because yeah, if I get through this, I think it's like an unlimited free trial up to level 35, which is pretty cool. I think that's awesome, because it's probably gonna get me hooked. But came out about a year ago. Okay, so Stormblood is the okay. That makes sense then. Sweet. So yeah, we'll figure this out. We're gonna play through the freebie. I probably will end up buying it because it's Final Fantasy and it's an MMO, which I've been trying to jump into lately. I actually pre-ordered what was the most recent one that just barely came out. I can't remember what it was, but it dive bombed and I just never claimed my pre-order, so I refunded it, which is good. I'm trying to find an MMO I like. But those guys, Mikyotes, they're awesome. They sound like kind of like hybrid human people, like wolves, where they're like solo dominance, and they sound like a great solo tank, for me at least initially. From there we have the Ragodyn, something like that. Known for their brawny builds and piercing eyes, the Ragodyn are the largest and most rugged of the races. The majority of them belong to the Seawolf clan, of maritime people who earn their keep on or by the sea, be it as sailors, fishermen, or pirates. Comparatively fewer in number are the Hellsguard, who are known for their more earnest demeanors and can often be found working as bodyguards and smiths. So I really like these guys at the beginning because it's a big-ass tank, and he's going to be a big-ass tank is what I'm aiming for here. The issue being, that is the lamest backstory of all freaking time. Personally. I mean, they're fishermen or they're bodyguards and smithies, so they're just meant... The story is gearing up to go into the third expansion of the US until next year. Oh, okay, so they've got time until this third expansion. Awesome. That's good to know as well. And then yeah, the Stormcloak came out about a year, so that means it's like ironed out. It's like in its like smooth transition. It's past its peak, it might be sounds like, but with E3, I'm sure that spiked it quite a bit. I'm sure it's gotten quite a bit of publicity, aka me coming in and trying this free trial, as well as a little bit of other people. Asa, dude, what's up? It's the Skull. What's up, man? How's it going? I just saw you went live, so thank you for stopping by and lurking. I will also be lurking, watching you. I'm assuming, very heavy assumption here, playing the Overwatch. They're at a lot of bigger events. Yeah, no, for sure. As far as Final Fantasy and Square Enix, there always seem to be at bigger events. Yeah, the Ragodyn, they just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. One, I hate water. I would never, like, I always get asked, like, oh, if you're ever to join the military, what would you be? Literally, the Navy's at the very bottom. One, they're the coolest job ever. I know a bunch of people in the Navy, and it's awesome. Two, I hate water. That's it. Like, I just can't do water. So, that's lame. And then working as bodyguards and smithies just make them sound like a big dumb idiot. Like, you can't be big and semi-intellectual, so... Right now, my heavy choice is going to the Miyake. 1 second here. Alais for sure. Hands down. The wifey who is in Vegas right now with at the International Beauty. Wow, the International Beauty Show is going to Ruth Chris tonight. Ruth Chris for her very first time, and I'm so excited for her. I didn't lay down the law, but I gave her a bit of tips. I said 1,000% for her to get the bacon wrap fillet. Excuse me, goodness. I personally love the ribeye from Ruth's Chris, but the bacon wrap fillet is delicious. It's fantastic. So I'm just checking all these types. I'm not the kind of person that likes to play girl characters, even though I'm a guy, which is fine. I understand that. Just never appealed to me. But I think I'm going to do this. Miyake, I love the backstory and the fact that their solo wolf style is pretty tight too. So this is the standing pose, and this is the unique pose. Okay, that's pretty cool. Various actions such as emotes. Okay, so this is him playing around. So let's see what he does. Does some cool things. He's very... I want to see... Can I rotate? Oh, there's the rotation. Okay. Oh, whoa. Not mean to get up on the butt there. Okay. So he's got a tail, which I mentioned. He is kind of... So it seems like a lot of these guys are kind of... I mean, I could be wrong, but it seems like the maritime, the fisherman style is kind of like a key to this game. It seems like a lot of people are either pirates or captains or something water related or came from water related stuff, which is cool. I will have to get over that fear of water virtually in my game. This is the character in the set of race specific gear. I can't click on the job because I don't think it knows what job I'm doing. This is the viewer with the character on the set of undergarments he or she be wearing at the game's onset. So I just start out in my underwear? Really? They can't even give me clothes? I just run around in my underwear until I find clothes? Jeez. That's not bad. That's not too bad. I can live with that. So this is the ethereal background. This is the coastline. Obviously, more water-related stuff. It looks good, man. He fits in well. This is the forest. Also pretty nice. So he fits in well. He fits in with multiple environments. I mistook him as a fisherman seaboard type off the gate, but he's not. He's much better than that. But we're gonna do this real quick. So just so everybody's aware, I'm picking Miyake, male. Sounds good. If there's any reason I should change from this, let me know in the chat now. I'm going to pull up optimal settings real quick because I am streaming and playing this game from the same computer, so I'm trying not to blow it up. Final Fantasy 14 best settings. Let's try that. Ooh, settings guide, even better. Google. So it's just funny. I actually just pulled up the configuration settings for the Lodestone, which is hilarious because I actually live right next door to the Lodestone Park, which is awesome. I see, Lynn, you just went potty. Relax. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Anybody have a guide to have the best performances without sacrificing a lot of graphics and quality and yada yada. Okay. I'm gonna go to settings. So there's my main display on the graphics card. We're gonna do windowed, which I feel like works. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. That's weird. It does a 1280 by 1024, but not. That's so weird. Okay. I don't think I should go any higher than this because that's what I'm streaming at, so I'm fine with that. You know, not a big deal. There's a lot going on here. Now you get the race gear to start with. Okay, good. I'm like, you just start up in your underwear? Like, that's crazy. Let's see. Full screen, gamma mode, whichever, whatever. I don't know. It doesn't tell me any of this in the little settings here. I'm going to frame limit at 60 FPS because that's what I have. Full screen gamma mode's good. I think this is all fine. I don't see anything really to change with that. Let's go here. Okay, there we go. It has high laptop and high desktop. Cool. So this one says to... Oh my goodness. It says enable occlusion culling. Right there. Disable rendering objects so not visible. But it says to enable, so I want this checked. Or I want this unchecked. I don't know. Enable LOD. Okay, I think I want those. Okay, I do want that enabled. Enable. Okay. Drop the HBAO plus. What is HBAO? Like, that's from quality to standard. Like, I don't even see that in here. Okay, this is the. Oh, there we go. From quality to standard. We're on standard. Okay. Those are all normal. Sweet effects. So let's see what we got here going on. There's so many things in here that don't tell me anything at all. Like, worst guide ever right now. Okay. I don't want 4K because I can't do 4K. 1440 and 1080p. That's where I'm at. And that's just telling me what cards to use. Again, these are terrible. Okay. We're gonna find it again. Final Fantasy 14 graphics settings. We're gonna go a little bit more specific, guys. Because that was terrible. That was the worst. That was the worst guide. It just literally told me 3 things when there's 1,000 options. Okay. Let's see. Again, nothing setting wise. So I'll figure this out. I'm sorry, you guys hang out. We're figuring this out together, okay? But of course, this game's a little older, so all the settings tips I'm getting are from like way too low. All right, so we're gonna go here. Real-time reflection. So edge smoothing. Oh man, I don't want to just start clicking on stuff without knowing what it's gonna actually affect here. The Wigs 97. Thank you for the follow. That's awesome of you. Thank you very, very much. Okay. So this one, oh, I got another something going on here. It's okay. So I'm just gonna lower this, I guess. I'm gonna go standard desktop. That turned off those, the transparent lighting, grass quality, that's all fine. The shadows, I do want to display other people's shadows. That seems cool. The shadow resolution's fine. Movement physics, I'll go full because I do have a decent-ish computer, so I think I should be able to do that. Glare, enable depth of field, texture fit. Yeah, we'll go that way. If it feels like if it feels too ugly, I'm not gonna. I'll change it as need be. But another follow, Fatal Win. Thank you for the follow. That's very nice of you, and you've been in the chat helping me out figure all this stuff out. So thank you so much for the follow. I'm excited to have you guys aboard. Pores on their skin on. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what it is. Like I just want a button that says like there's a setting that says blow up your computer, overheat your computer, runs fine, and then like is too crappy to play. Like that's, and I know they don't know what's going on. All the computers are different. There's 1,000 different settings, but for my personal preferability, that would be the best way to do it. So I can see here, like I can click through the environment sound. Like I can see that things are a little bit smoother, a little bit more grainy, you know. These flowers look a little bit crappier because they're like 2D, which is fine. Totally fine. Not worried about that. So I've got that set up. It looks good enough. It looks playable to me. When I'm moving around, it looks smooth, so that's good. Obviously, the big issue is when there's like 1,000 NPCs in here, so or 1,000 other players. So we're going Miyake. We're going male. I'm just gonna confirm that. Okay, we made it that far, guys. Thank you for the patience. Thank you guys for the follows. Also, thank you guys for coming in, stopping by. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this complete noobishness that is Final Fantasy XIV, aka me stalling while my game downloads, but also getting everything taken care of. Alright, there are two clans, Seekers of the Sun and Keepers of the Moon. I feel like they missed an opportunity there to do, what's that? I'm going to think of it, I'm not even going to say what my thought is until I find it. I think it's an alliteration. Yes, they missed an opportunity there for an alliteration. You have the Seekers of the Sun. Why couldn't you find like the Makers of the Moon or something of that variety? Keepers of the Moon, it's cool, but you should go SSM. You missed an opportunity there. Sorry, guys. We're going to read through the clan. The self-proclaimed Seekers of the Sun are the diurnal clan of the Miyake race. That's my race. The preference for the warm light of day pervades all aspects of their culture, as is apparent in their devout reverence for Azima, the warden, keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. They're perhaps known best for their striking eyes, the result of their vertically aligned pupils, aka cat slits, cat eyes, and faintly colored irises. It's also not uncommon for their eyes to be disparately colored from birth, a trait considered auspicious among their kind. Secret tribes can be found throughout I'm going to figure out this word. Eorza, with large concentrations appearing near Limsa, Laminsa, and the Sagoli Desert. The starting attributes. Oh, here we go. This is important here, guys. Strength, dexterity, vitality, interpersonal, and mind. I will look these up unless somebody wants to chime into chat and beat me to it. So essentially what I'm getting at this is this guy's strong. He has good dexterity, which means he has high health, and his vitality is next in line, is what I'm assuming that is. Final Fantasy 14 starting attributes. I don't think it really matters because based on what I've heard is you can literally update everything known to mankind. I lied. Everything matters in here. I just pulled up a starting attributes and it gives me a good little breakdown here. So I'm going to have some fun with this because whenever I can, if I can find a loophole, I will find a loophole. Let's see if I can. Nope. I was hoping I had an Excel. Might have to go to Google real quick because I see all of the starting stats here, which is awesome. And what that means is I can run a sum of stats just to occupy my mind for a moment and just make sure that there's not any like secret starting stats that are higher than the others. I know that sounds really dumb, but it makes my OCD-ness, those of you who have followed me for a little while, it makes my OCD-ness very, very happy to know that I checked all opportunities there. So we're going to paste format only. Let's see if this works. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, so I do. Oh, you know what? I didn't even copy that correctly. That's why. We're going to go copy. Okay. Values only. Oh, nailed it, guys. That looks so good. So just to show you what I'm doing here, because my OCD is awesome. Here's my Excel spreadsheet. Oh no, my feed, my little green screen. I don't have my settings right for this high of a contrast. Let's see. I am so bad at using the online version of this. So you might have to give me a second so that way I can officially. Here, we're just gonna do the basic way. Equals those. What? Oh, yeah. Equals sum. Yeah, that guy. So my assumption again is that all of these should be perfectly aligned. They're all 103. Good. That makes my peace of mind here. My OCD for checking was good. So if I'm a tank, which I'm going to be, my two most valuable. This looks horrible too, by the way, because this should be over one more. Because like technically it's supposed to look like this. So hopefully I don't get in trouble for showing this. But oh no, get out of here, Kate Hudson. What are you doing with your life? Here, we'll shrink this up a little bit so that way Kate Hudson's not getting viewed here. All right. So we have the attributes here. We have the Alais, the Higher, the Lalafell, Miyake, Ragodyn, Ara, and then they're different clans. So what I'm getting out of here is there are multiple clans for each user, and literally somehow by fate of it, I guess, or luck, just sheer dumb luck. I got the Miyake, and the Seekers of the Sun have 22 strength and 23 dexterity, which is very good in my opinion, because if I'm thinking of a tank, I'm thinking they're really strong and they can take, or they have a lot of health, which means that their dexterity is normally really high. Vitality, I'm going to check this out really quick though, because the vitality is a little curious for me. What does vitality do is the question. Strength and vitality. Oh, okay. So is vitality health then? Which it's not bad. So really my best increases. Okay. So vitality is health. I thought dexterity would be health. Oh, is dexterity speed? Is that what am I getting those two confused? Is that what dexterity is? Is kind of like the speedish attribute? Which would make sense. These little fox guys, they're strong, but they're also very nimble, very quick, very fox-like. So really looking at this, the 23-22s on the strength and vitality, tanks won't use dexterity. Good. Like as a priority. Good. So really the higher Highlanders have the best starting ones, 23-22, as well as the Ragodyn, which is obviously 23-22, and it's like their lowest is dexterity. So that's good. But again, that's the water one. I don't want to be part of the water one. And then the other one's the Aura, the XIV, which sounds good. So I think I'm okay with this one. It's not the best per se, because technically my dexterity is my highest attribute. And I mean, I am losing a little bit on the vitality, which is obviously important, but I'll just remember, I guess, to priority strength and debt at the moment. If you want to use tenacity as well. Tanks will prioritize strength and DET, which I would assume. I don't know what that means. Prioritize strength and debt. Is there another one I'm missing here? Determination. Okay. So I still like this one though. Let's read the Keepers of the Moon. I might change my mind. Oh, they do have a little bit different. They're moony, obviously. So they're nocturnal. They're the night. They've been dubbed themselves Keeper of the Moon. Shining from the garish light of day, they revel in the shroud of night, with most offering their piety to Menfina the lover. They are distinguishable from their other cousins. Darker fur, larger ears, rounder eyes, more pronounced canines, longer, skinnier tails. That makes sense. The ritual application of war paint to the face. So there's other substatuses like after this or other substats. Oh, okay. So these are the main ones, but there are other ones as well. Okay. After a great many summers of conflict with the people of Grinda, the Keepers have finally made amends with the people of the Civilian. So if I'm looking at this, if what you guys are saying, the ultimate people, which makes sense for tanks, is going to be the Ragodyn, the Sea of Wolves. Outside of that, the Hyre, which is the second one, is the Highlanders. Okay, let's read this. Dang it, I really like these guys, the Mikyote. But let's see what the Hyre, like, these guys just, humans are lame. They're basic. And this one's the Highlanders. Okay, so let's read what they got to do here. Okay, he kind of looks cool. This is better already. He's a little bit more big badass right now. So there you go, flex it, bud. So the Highlanders were the first of the Hyre to reach Yorza. Their name derives from the long tradition of building strongholds in the mountains. Mountain men, beautiful. Compared to the Midland Brethren, Highlanders are noticeably larger. Of late, they've become an increasingly rare sight. Because they fled. They work in the desert state of Ulda, which, by the way, there's like a letter missing from that looking like Utah, which, I mean, let's just put it out there. That's where I'm from. That's very fitting. And there's mercenaries and sellswords, so that's cool. Okay. I didn't like this guy at all. This guy's cool. And according to tank statuses here, the Highlanders are very good. They've got the vitality, they have the strength, their dexterity is about average, their mind is about average, and their intelligence, well, they don't need to be the smartest bunch out there, But they've got a strong start and they've got good balance as far as the mind. And as far as substatuses go, are they actually like substatuses of these, or are there other ones besides this one, is my question. So like, the Highlander here and those people have the highest strength. Those guys have the highest dexterity. All Ragodyn have the highest vitality, which is understandable. But like on the substats, is it technically like mind? There's like 2 substats or 3 substats, or is it literally like these are just the 5 main ones, but then there's still other substats outside of that? Because I like this guy. This guy's cool. I'm gonna do this. Let's see his standing. He's got a good stance. I am missing the tail. I might have to figure that out here a little bit. Oh, that's right. That's underwear. How does he fit? He looks good there next to the water. Yeah, he looks like he fits in, kind of. Not really. He's totally a caveman, which is fine. Take it off. Yeah, no, dude. Straight up panties. Straight up underwears, bud. Determination, crit rate, skill, speed, spell speed, tenacity, and play. Okay, so those are literally non-related. Reading those, I now know that those are not related at all. You know what? So we're gonna go with this. These guys are awesome right now. The one thing I didn't notice. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Never. You don't really need to worry about race stats, as it's very minimal. Okay, good. Because I'm assuming as I level up, I'm taking each of those stats and I can like pick and choose as I go through everything. So that's good. Well, now we're going through the actual classification. So he can get really tall. He can become short. And that's like relative to himself, because obviously even as short, is still way taller than the Lalafells. You know, those guys are some Frodo Baggins looking dudes. So I like this dude already, dude. He's just sitting here flexing on everything, and that makes me happy. So, in my opinion, okay, so let's see. It goes from 72 to 78, so there's 6 inches different. Hey, what's up? I'm a game changer. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. I follow back, whichever it was. I'm a game changer. Thank you so much. You were amazing. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for stopping by to show some love. Also, that's super exciting and that's awesome. So thank you. Thank you so much. How's your night going, dude? You just get done streaming, you just dropping by, you checking out things, what's going on? Let me know. We'll chit chat for a little bit. So there's about 6 inches difference here. So my personal thing here, I don't think it matters again, but like I'm almost 6 feet tall, which I think is like in like that 60th kind of fitting. So like that's where I'm gonna put myself. I think he's like 61. That's like above-ish average, but not like tall. So like I like the idea of being chiseled. I'm not. You can see right here this neck, this double neck going on. It's not chiseled, but like the soft is just he looks anime-ish. I want him to be a big badass. That's fine. We are gonna pale him up though, because I don't know if you see this. Like there's not a whole lot of paleness going on. Let's see, right? It's too palish. Like maybe almost gray, honestly. Like let's get down here-ish. We get some color. There we go. That looks pretty good. His hairstyle. Oh, this is always the big. Yes, we're just finished streaming, just hanging out and watching other people stream. First time checking this stuff out too. Heck yeah. So yeah, what were you streaming? Thank you for stopping by. Excited to have you along. This is my first time, as it states very clearly, but thank you. I'm glad you to stop by and check it out. All right. There are hairstyles for days in here. Oh, that's pretty dope, dude. It's a little weird with this base. We'll figure it out, but that's a pretty cool. I like that hairstyle out the gate. I also kind of like the idea of having like a similar-ish hairstyle, which I don't think they have a slick back version here. We'll see if we can find one. That one's pretty good. It's a man bun. Like that's my goal to get. It's not quite. Oh, that's me, dude. Widow's Peak coming in strong. Woohoo! All right. They just set up a straight up cornrow. That's tight. All right, so this one looks pretty good. It's like where I've had this hairstyle before, and it's kind of where I want to get back to. As far as that's me. That's the comb over right there. The side part. If you want to be gentle about it, you can call it a side part. Yeah, that looks. I mean, that's pretty damn close. I mean, if there's a hairstyle that fits me, that is the freaking hairstyle right there. I do like the pony. Oh man, that's almost too hard to pass up. Let's see if we can. The only issue I'm having is his face is a little rough, you know. But I mean, that hairstyle is about as spot on as you can get for me, you know. So we're gonna try that one real quick. The face. We get a baby face in here, please. Oh yeah, we can. No, that's a little too handsome. Ooh, this is tricky, guys. That kind of looks more like me. It's hard to tell with this beard. We'll see. We'll figure this one out. We're gonna go with this one for right now. The jaw. I can't tell because you have this beard, bro. Here we go. We're taking off the beard. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, we've got it all figured out now. So the face. Let's go. Okay, you gotta stand still, bro. Sorry, stand still. You're moving too much. So that looks like a little too hazard. Like he's been through some rough shit. That's too chiseled of a jaw. Ain't ever gonna see that in my life. That's like too good looking, but like of the two, I'm gonna choose the better looking me. You know, that's not me, but I like it a lot. So we're gonna try that one real quick. The jaw. Let's see if we can get him like just a muddled jaw, like the softest jaw we can find here. Oh, that one's pretty good. It's extra wide. I like that look. I don't know officially what's happening here. I don't notice too many changes here, and maybe it's because it's very subtle, which is good. But this one, like immediately as soon as I clicked on it, it was like boom, like that's a wide job. We're gonna go with that one. All right, eye shape now. So this is the hard part because I have these really narrow eyes right now. No, and they're also really squinty. A very, very squinty, very narrow eyes. I'm not noticing a lot of changes here, guys. Am I the only one that's... Oh, there we go. I see it now. I just gotta move over it. Okay, let's go back to the jaw real quick. So that one's wide in the cheek. That one's a little bit more pronounced chin, and that one's just... I like that one. Okay, we nailed that one. That was good. So let's see. That's a little more my style, like a little kind of softer squint. They're definitely not open though. Ooh, those are pretty good, guys. Those are some baby little eyeballs, which is what I got. That's pretty solid. Okay, we're gonna try that out. Eye color. What do I got today? Well, I think I've got, let's see, let's check it out. I think it's greenish, bluish. Yeah, I think it's greenish here. And like a soft, like a muddied green, maybe. No, that's a little optimistic for me. Like right about there. That's fine. That seems good, guys. Agreeance in chat. This guy's way more handsome than I am, but unfortunately I can't put like an overweight 30-year-old version in the game. It was like handsome 18-year-old or like rugged 50-year-old. You know, there's not a lot of in-betweens here. So eyebrows, let's see what we got to... Oh no, I'm not angry. I do have eyebrows, but they are very soft. Let's see. Like, oh, that's so tough, guys. Like, those ones just look weird. Like, he doesn't even have an... Like, it looks like he's got the shit beat out of him. We're gonna go there. What do you think? I think... Do I furrow? Do I have enough of a furrow to hold that down? I think I need to go there. It's the softest one. Okay. The customization in this game is insane. No, it's beautiful. I love this. This is so... I enjoy the shit out of this right now. Because... I don't like where it's like you're ogre and you're just an ogre going at it, you know? Like it's cool to see this, and I'm glad I picked a human now that I'm here and messing around. Oh dang, get up in there. Yeah, that's... If I was like 10 years younger and way more handsome, not handsomer, that sounds dumb, I would fit this face. This would be me, just to superimpose it on me. Okay. This is his mouth. So what's the thinnest mouth here possible? That one. Yep. I ain't got no lips. Baby lips. Nothing fancy. Oh yeah, that's it. That's not even like a comparison. My lip color. I do get, let's see if it goes. I do have like a very faint pinkish to my lips. That's pretty good. I feel happy with that. Maybe it's even brighter than that. Like, that's almost lipstick though, you know, like that's getting a little too intense. And like the pink dies off really hard right there. So we're gonna go with that one right there. Seemed to be the spot. Tom Brady, you know, that's exactly what it is, man. He's way too good looking right now. Like that's very true. We're making our way through it though. We'll give myself something to rugged it up. Like, I don't have a beard. That's never gonna happen. I could maybe do some lamb chops. That's a possibility. I do have a scar like on my eye, like right here. You know, I could rock the cheek one. He does look too handsome, doesn't he? Maybe I should just go pick the ogre. I should start all this all over. Go back to the ogre. We'll have a better base starting point. You know, we'll get it at a good spot right out the gate. I like that. I like the eye, but is the eye and the cheek too much? Because like I do have like you can't see it, but I have a scar on my eye. I have a scar on my ear, which I mean is, you know, I can't personalize that too much. I feel like it's just too much. Like, dude, I gotta do one or the other, right? I can't do both. It's like one or all. Oh, dude, that looks terrible. It's like a game of tic-tac-toe in his face. Okay. I think I like the eye. I don't know, man. Oh. The decisions right now. Why do they have to have 8,000 cool decisions here? All right, we're gonna go with the eye one. Scar him up looking good. Yeah, dude. Like I like. He still looks more handsome than I do. Somebody butchered his face, and he still looks better than I do. All right, whatever. We'll figure it out. Oh, dude, look at this. We can make a Mike Tyson ass right now. That's what's up. Okay. All right. I like those tattoos. Oh, let's see if I can. I want to see what the colors look like. Like if it's weird if I go just like straight on. Let's go like a bluish. Get like a gray blue. That one's. Oh, that one right there. I think that was the ticket, right? Does that look too? Am I trying too hard now? You know, if I come out with scars and tattoos, they're like, this dude's a fucking tryhard, man. Can I customize this? Fatal Wind, you're still in the chat. Can I come back and remove my stupid ass tattoos if I don't like them in like a half hour? Let me know. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat? Let me know. If I put these goofy ass tattoos on him to try to hide the awesome face that he has, can I come back and change that if I decide to later on? I can get face tattoo, face paint. It's not even a tattoo. I can give myself eyeliner. Man, they're some rosy cheekies. I do need rosy cheeks. This blush isn't gonna do itself. You can move them later after a certain level. Yes, sweet. Bingo buddy, fatal win. Thank you. That's good to know. Oh, there we go. That'll equal us out a little bit. Ooh, actually, this one looks pretty dang good too because of the fact, like as you can see, I think there's a level 15 question. Oh, okay, cool. We'll have to we'll handle the ugliness until then. Just kidding. But I do have a very reddish face as a natural aspect of my face. So I think I like that. Let's see if I can make this like actually red though. Like make it actually look kind of like a blush. Oh no, it just looks like I have like skin cancer now. Which I mean isn't a negative. It's just not. You can also save it as a template if you want to save it for later on. Okay. So I think what's the issue here is the red looks good. Like this red actually looks like what I would assume a blush to be like a red skin tone like mine. The issue is that I think my face is too gray. Like look at me up close. That's gray, right? Oh yeah, for sure. So let's go back to this. Wait, we gotta color this man up. What, like also, oh, is this because I'm the night dudes though? Damn it, that's probably what it is. It's probably because I'm like a super night guy. So I have like this naturally. We'll go there-ish, yeah, because I mean, that's not helping really. It's okay. Now the question is, now that I have the face colors, do I remove the tattoos? God, he's a good looking dude, man. And that's not... Make me know. It's all right. We're going to go with this. I got to remove the tattoos early. It was bothering me already. All right. We want it dark. I like this kind of rosacea-y, maybe. It's kind of a little rosacea, a little redness to his face like I've got. He's still a handsome motherfucker, and that's not me, though. All right. These guys are all too deep. I know my voice may be coming across as a little deep, but that's definitely not my it's not what I hear. When I listen to my own voice, it's like almost female-ish. It's up there. That's pretty close. It's too much. So 6 was a good keeper. That was way long. 10's pretty good, guys. It sounds like a psycho, but I like 10 already. 11's not bad. And that's like 2, even though I think 12 is probably the closest to my voice, which I think it's the lightest one there. The softest, the highest, whatever you want to call it. It's a little too anime-ish, and I know that's kind of where my voice sits. I like 10. I'm going with 10. If I was to ever like grunt it out, that would be 10. But yeah, like 12's super close to my voice in real life, and I like it, but it's just it's too much anime. I can't do that. That's pretty good. Okay, now let's try 12 on all these. Yeah, no, we're going to 10. 10's a keeper, guys. All right, guys, we have successfully made this way too attractive version of me. Okay, I don't look this good, but I mean, if there's ever a time to not be yourself, it's on a massive multiplayer online game. You know, I might as well just be a chick with tits at this point in time. But you know, this guy's pretty good. It's a good backup plan. You know, it's gonna work out pretty good. I feel good about this. His height was good. He's very chiseled, which I'm not. Like, if maybe I made this dude soft, it'd be better, but I like with where we've gotten to this. So, very cool. So there's an 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there's 12 months. My actual birthday, I'm going to put in here. My actual birthday is September, so that would be the 5th here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The astral moon sounds pretty cool, and the 22nd. What is it? What is wrong? Why would it be the 23rd day? Like, does this make? Oh, you're losing me right now. How in the hell is the 22nd of the 5th astral moon actually 9/21? Can anyone please in the chat explain? What's wrong with the calendar in Final Fantasy 14? I'm clicking on the 20, like that doesn't make sense. The 20, oh, it's the 23rd sun. Okay. Because like this one has 32 days. Dang. But like, how does that balance back out? 32nd, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 23. Okay. And there's 32. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like that. Oh, man. Okay. My birthday is 9/22. It's September 22nd. So I'm picking the 23rd sun of the astral moon, which I'm fine with that. Yeah, oh, here we go. This explains it. The Eorzean year consists of the moon, Memphina, revolving around 2 astral and umbral poles while fluctuating between each of the 6 elements. In this, the year can be said to be the length of 12 moons. I see. Okay, guys. 9/22. I'm picking it. Ooh. Select your character's patron deity. I gotta pick my god in this game? I gotta like actually like say, yo, I believe in this. AKA whatever's gonna boost my stats the most. Okay. If you have any more information on this fatal wind, let me know. If there is a specific elemental attribute I should be pointing towards, let me know. If not, I'm just gonna find the best one that matches like what I kind of believe in. Let's see. Does your patron deity choice do anything? And to kind of fit in with the lore or whatever, should you choose one of the 2 from the same month range as your birthday? Ooh, that's a good question. There's no mention of anything other than manipulating your resistances. You can pick any as elemental attributes are redundant now as of Stormblood. Cool. So I'm going to Halone. Movers of Glaciers, goddess of the war, is the guardian deity she commands, so it's fine. No offense, like I just, you know, I'm sticking. I'm gonna, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one looks cool. 1, because it's red. It's cool. Keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry, she commands the elements of fire and is associated with the 9th moon, aka date of birth. As the daughter and the elder sister, she's the most often depicted as noble lady holding a golden fan. Her symbol is the radiant sun. So it doesn't matter. That one's pretty cool though. Naldthal is the underworld god of commerce. Oh, he's the overseer of the underworld and god of commerce. So that's kind of cool. He also commands the element of fire and is associated with the 10th month. He's the most often depicted as a discerning merchant holding a balance. I mean, that's a little lame. I like blue, which is also good, but it's water. It's fine. I think we're going to go with just my birth month. It doesn't matter. I go with Ralgar as the name is cool. Oh, dude, there's a Ralgar? Oh, that's this one. The god of destruction, guardian deity of the now fallen nation of Almigo. He commands the elements of lightning and is associated with the 8th month. He's the father of those guys and serves as the attendant. He's most often as a Margus carrying a staff of bronze. His symbol is the striking meteor, which is pretty cool. I like that symbol. I think I'm just going to go with my birth month, Azima. It sounds like eczema. It sounds like I'm picking the goddess of bad skin conditions. It's okay. I'm going to pick it. It matches my month. It's fire. It almost looks like the Libra scales, which is fairly fitting since that's where I'm at. Again, since it doesn't matter, I'm not worried about it. So this is now my official Disciples of War. So I officially decided on being a marauder, I believe, because that lets me be. Let me see if I can find the page I was on. No, I can't. I believe it was the marauder because it lets me be. It does better area of attack. Here, I can read through here. Tanks won't use dexterity. Blah 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 blah. I'm reading back in the chat. Sorry, guys. Marauder warrior is the more DPS. Gladiator paladin tend to be a hit harder to handle. Okay, holding aggro. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the marauder / warrior. Oh, fancy! What's up, the Joshi? Yeah, man, switching up the Final Fantasy today. Gladiator turns into paladin, marauder, which is a sword and board, and then the marauder's just a big axe wielding badass. So, what up, the Joshi? The Joshi. How's it going? How's your evening? Yeah, we're switching it up. No Final Fantasy 7 tonight. We're switching it up to playing some Final Fantasy 14. A little extra fancy, which is good. You know, trying out. I got a free trial, so I'm gonna jump in and play it. And it's a 2-handed axe class, so that's good. I think thinking of my classes, that one is the most fitting to me because I think a sword and dude, good. Of course you are, dude. You are the ultimate awesome lurk viewer, and I love it. Hopefully I will enjoy it. We'll see. I'm about to jump in officially. I'm pretty sure it's done downloading by now. I've been dicking around with this remarkable character customization, which is absolutely amazing. Like I could go back and spend like another hour doing this, but I will not on account of my viewers, even though everybody's being awesome. The highest damage of the tanks too, by the way. So the warrior, which is what you said, the marauder. So yeah, let's do the marauder. The two-handed. It's a combat specialist whose weapon choice is the great axe, you know, relying on a strength and steel to crush enemies. They are highly sought after. And then what about this? What does this Limsa, what does this thing do here? On the southern coast of the island of this, under the shadow of ancient cliffs. Its economy is driven primarily Starter City. Oh, okay. Tight. So depending on which one I pick, then I get a different city. I see. Okay. Most of them go to Ulda, which is so cool because that sounds like Utah, but I'll pick the Marauder. That's fine. Can I change that so like I can go to Ulda as a Marauder? Or is that not possible? It says select your starting class and city state. Like I want to choose somewhere else. Lab, keep being awesome. Thank you, man. You're awesome. Be back later. I think that stands for something, and I'm too out of the know to know what BBLAB stands for. But Josh, thank you for the alert. You're awesome. Thank you for being a subscriber. You're also awesome for that. And look at that beautiful cloud emote. Is a class quest or in Lima? Okay, that's fine. I'll start off as this and the Marauder. Specify the first and last name of your character. Should I? I'm trying to debate. I'm just gonna do. Oh, that was my real name. Gosh. Can I just do Brigadier? Oh, it has to be between two characters. Brigady F. I need 2 characters. Let's see. Brigady. Letters, hyphens, and apostrophes can be used. Oh, dude, so I can just do F apostrophe. That's what's up. Okay. Try F. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I can just do F. Brigady F. Yes. I like that. Fatal win. That was a good call. That was a very good call. That's good. That's fantastic. Okay. So between 2 and 15, only letters, hyphens, apostrophes can be used. The first character of either name must be a letter. It cannot be used in succession or placed immediately before or after. Or you can get a random name. I like that. Brigady F. He sounds so crazy and I love it. Oh, that's so good. So we're saving this now on Brigady F. Slot 1. Okay, so hold on. Oh, hold on. I'm not done with my patch download yet. So my world and location, I can't actually choose that yet until I get done with the patch download, right? It said ending that will take me to where I need to go. Configuration, I'm fine with this. So, I mean, my only concern here is my resolution. Like, should I bump this up to 1080? The 1920 by 1080 if I can? I mean, I obviously can. It goes up to 1600 by 1024. But like, I'm trying to think of what's that isn't it 16 by 9? Might need to restart the game. Okay, good. So like if I'm wanting to play at a higher resolution, is the best one then excuse me, 1920 by 1080 versus 1600 by 900. Yeah. The picture generally look a little bit sharper. It may look a little bit fair amount sharper. Is it decent, but it's a noticeable step up. The computer monitor is 16 by 9. Which is what I think is like that next interim step there, right? Is my understanding is like if there's even though there is a 1600 by 1000 or 1600 by 2024, like can I not pick like 1920 by 1080? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Uh-oh. Does that look right? That for some reason that doesn't feel right. Sorry, my internet on my other my work computer here is bugging a little bit, so I'm just gonna reconnect it. Be patient with me, please. Looks fine. Okay, and like that's what I'm feeling like. So like 19 versus like 16 by 9, like that looks smoother to me, just because I think it's smaller. Yeah, when it's bigger, I don't know if I notice anything. I'm keeping my eyes on it. It looks pretty good right now. I do see a little bit. I think it's the same. I think it's about the same. I don't notice any real differences, like you're saying. So we're going to keep it. All right, my guys, my ladies, my gents, all the people out there watching. I think we are officially at go time. So I'm going to close this out. I'm going to exit the game. I don't think it matters too much. Okay. There we go. It looks like we were all the way downloaded, peoples and players and things and places and objects. All right, just refreshing this over here. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to click play. Oh boy. That looks good. All right, this actually looks good. I'm very happy with this right now. Let's click on that and then click on this. Settings can be changed. Calibrate controller. So I guess I'm just debating. I don't want to. I don't think. It doesn't make sense for me to do that. So the North American Data Center. I did actually look at this really quick just a minute ago. Final Fantasy zombie best server. Let's try that. The best North American server. Oh, I just saw someone else from the Reborn Knights Green Gamers. I had to stop by. I love this game. What's up, the Pie Maker? And you're even RK Reborn Knights, the Pie Maker. Damn, that is some dedication. Yeah, I'm actually. So if you know Dynamic Dylan, he is my brother, and he's the one who got me into the Reborn Knights. So shout out to Dynamic Dylan. If you're still out there watching, or if you're not, jump in, check him out. Dynamic Dylan, one word, Dynamic, and DILAN. I'll put his. I'll actually here. I'm gonna do this real quick just to take care of it. If I can remember how to do this, I could totally screw this up. There we go. Let's try that, and hopefully that works. Yeah, no, he's awesome. So he's in Pokemon. He's doing a Nuzlocke run right now through Emerald. It's very intense because he has a lot of specific rules and things that he can't break or can't really go about. But yeah, give him a follow, Dynamic Dylan. Also the Pie Maker, yeah. Seriously, if you stop by his, then he's awesome. He's hilarious. I love the shit out of him. All right, I'm a new player and I don't want to end up on a dead server. For someone looking to play hardcore PvE, this guy right here who's asking this question, he wants some hardcore PvE. A lot of content can be done cross-server now, so it's more about picking a data center. There are plenty of statistics groups commented on playing high-end content together that have members across different servers. So it doesn't really matter. It only matters for housing and market board. It's easier to make money on smaller servers, but things tend to cost more while on big servers, it's reverse. So overall, it equals out. Not really if you're a raider, plots and food are so cheap, whatever. You should come over to Lamia and join. I'm on Cactar and Market Board seems quite good there. How's it going? Leather Lips, what's up? I'm doing great, man. Just getting started in Final Fantasy 14. Downloaded the free trial. Downloaded all the stuff that goes with it. And yeah, just finished an hour-long character customization, which is unreal. I could have spent another hour, honestly. Because it's seriously, the customization in this game is ridiculous and it is amazing. Like it's so good. So yeah, so I was super excited about that. Yeah, no, that was the only one. The ball mug was the only one I saw that like has a limitation to do anything. Not much playing Zelda. Nice, dude. Are you playing like Zelda, the newest one on the Switch? Or are you playing like an older version of Zelda? Just random. I found this little thing here. So luckily, the Higher Mail is like literally on PC. Okay, dope, dude, that's tight. Did you end up Ocarina of Time? Did you end up figuring out the thing we talked about during our last stream? What the freak is it called? You'll know what I'm talking about because you were there, obviously. But did you get that figured out? Hopefully you did. That's good. Another one is Behemoth. I hear a lot about. Okay, here we go. American Realms. This is what I'm looking at here. So, based on the realm distribution. Oh, that's all. Let's go to. Can I go to realm distribution active? There it is. Okay, so the realm distribution of the American realms that are active. The number one highest one with over 15,000 active is Balmug. The close seconds would be Kligamesh and Levithian, followed by Cactar is like a third. So I'm going to go join you, Pie Maker on Cactar, since you mentioned it. So there's Aether. So again, this doesn't matter as long as I pick the data center. Never mind, that was stupid. I wasted all that time. Yeah. So I wanted to be on the Aether data center, which is the North American one. And that way it puts me over here, which as far as what I was just barely reading, like I said, like the Balmug, the Cactar, Kligamesh. I gotta be saying that wrong. Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh and Levithian. So Levithian's on the primal, but the other top 3 of the 4 are on Aether. So that's a key right there. So I'll stay on Aether. This is connecting, even though that was the one I was already on. So whatever. Okay, we're getting into it. Hopefully it like remembers I picked my dude.
Hydaelyn. A vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal.
I'm gonna be quiet so I can listen to this. So I apologize if I'm trying to focus on this. I don't think it matters in the nicest way possible because I feel like none of this stuff in the intro. Did you pick Cactar? So I didn't pick my realm yet. I only picked the data center, but I will be picking Cactar. I think if I can pick it, I'll pick it. It didn't give me an option. It just asked me to pick the realm or the data center. So I don't know how to specify that. We'll see. If I didn't, then I'll go back out and do it.
To date, all have proven ephemeral.
So if I missed that, let me know, Fatal, because it only gave me the option to pick the data center. Did let me pick the realm. I don't know if it just randomly starts spitting people into realms.
Most recent astral era. The Northern Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all.
Usually you can pick both. Okay.
Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field.
Okay. So right now it's going through all of this chit-chatty stuff. Oh, so see, I need to change this right now because I'm looking at my thing here and my overlay. It shows the window here.
From its core emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the
So that's tight that it shows Bahamut because being from Final Fantasy VII, Bahamut's like the #1 badass dude behind Knights of the Round. So that's tight to be able to see that.
to its knees and the era to its end.
And he looks just as badass in this game. So that's pretty tight. It's looking pretty sweet. I'm actually kind of geeked up about this already. And I don't have my graphics set. I know this is a video, but like my graphics aren't set very high. And I'm not running a whole lot of negativeness on my computer right now, which is good. Yes, are those chocobis, man? Some chocobos? You gonna have mounts or pets or whatever they're called in this game? Because if that's a thing, this game just became 100 in my point. Chocobos. No, I know. Yeah, dude. If you're gonna have chocobo mounts, that is legit. Is it only chocobos or is that just one of many?
Heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on.
Dude, that chocobo's dope.
Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity.
Okay, the chocobos, it's one of many. Okay,
Amid
sweet.
this period of
And they're
great
customizable
change,
too.
An adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet
Definitely one of many.
unwritten.
That's good. That's good to know, man. That's awesome. Yeah, because this is I'm enjoying this already. Like this already looks too legit right now. And the materia, the FF7 intro music here, that's so good.
In the light of the crystal.
I like how they keep a lot of the same music throughout all of the games, I've noticed, which is so cool because the nostalgia feel is still here. Okay, so your adventure can begin. You must first create a character. Load save character. Yes. I was like, wait, I have to create it again? But no, we're good. No, I don't want a Zalera as my starting world. Get out of here with that shit. Oh, look at that. So it looks like this world's not accepting any more new characters. So that's Mateus, Gilgamesh, and Balmug, but for whatever reason, Cactar just barely gets in there. Ooh, oh my gosh, Somalia. Is that what it is? Somalia. I vote Koer. Sorry, I already agreed on Cactar. I can't change my mind. I looked at everything. Soma. Oh yeah, Soma Elia. Soma. What's up, Soma? I like that. We'll go with that. Dang it, you're gonna make okay. No. I'm sticking to Cactar. I already said that it would be on Cactar. I made a big thought process of it, but thank you. We're gonna be in the same data center. That's what it is. We're gonna be in the same data center, so it'll all work out. We'll still be able to play. So Cactar world. Brigady F, thank you for that, Fatal. That was too good. I like that a lot. Confirm. So we're on Cactar. We're a Marauder. Our Guardian is the fire one. Our dude looks like I got beat up because I had to ugly him up a little bit. He's too handsome. He doesn't look like me enough. And now we're about to begin, guys. So thank you guys who have been here for an hour 45. We are officially starting the game. And we're getting in there. So welcome. Everybody who's following. If you're in here, jump in the chat, say something. We're just chit chat. We're hanging out. We're starting the game. I would love anybody to jump in with some help. And if you're lurking, just continue to lurk. I don't want to force anybody. But if you enjoy this game, Final Fantasy 14, please leave me a follow. I would love that. Also leave your notifications on. I only stream 3 or 4 times a week. Normally it's like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So you're not going to get blown up all day, twice a day with notifications. But leave me a follow. Turn your notifications on or don't. I'll be on when I'm on and you guys can stop by. Normally this is a little bit later than when I normally stream on Mondays. I typically do try to get in streams about like 3 to 4. Oh, look at that. I gotta fix. So that's really bright. But normally I get in a little bit earlier for my streams. Normally it's a little earlier, but ooh, Arcade the Pie Maker. Thank you for the follow. Reborn Knights. Let me see. Can I drop that disc? I don't know if I have that Discord pulled up right now. Sorry. Let me just click out of it real quick. Soma. Thank you for the follow. So nice. And I'm excited. So like if I get in, I don't know what it takes to actually play with other people officially because hold on, I'm trying to adjust this really quick so I don't have that little creepy fade in the back. Does that look better, guys? Does that I think that looks better on the webcam. There we go. I still see it a little bit in the corner. I think that's because of this light here. Let's give this guy a little adjustment. That didn't take care of it, did it? No. What about that? Still nothing. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna rock that right there. It's a little bit hazy in the corner, but yeah. So thank you guys all for being in here. I missed all of that because I was so occupied with fixing the green screen on the little black corner there because it's still driving me crazy. I'm gonna come back and click on it. Sorry, guys. I know there's lots of cool action going on, but it's hopefully not. Is that gonna do it? Did that? Oh, of course the screen goes black. Way to go, screen. There we go. Oh, but see now my shirt's a little see-through. Okay, we're figuring this out on the fly. Don't worry. Oh, there we go. That was a good change there. Okay. Oh, it's so close. I can feel it in my bones. And that one gets too much. Okay, we're gonna go there. If it's a little phasing in that corner, I'm fine with it. Okay, so we're full screen now. It says, "Oi, y'all right, lad." I like that. Hey, we're starting, guys. Look at that pretty boy. Oh, man. He's way more handsome than I need to be. This is true, though. You were moaning your sleep and sweating buckets besides rolling of the ship got your stomach churning as it. That's the truest statement that's ever been said about me. I snore, but I don't talk in my sleep. I have like this weird, the ring grumble moan thing. I always sleep hot and I hate the water and I get seasick. So that's a good start. We're nailing it. We're at peak 10 storyline as you can get for Brigady F right now. Don't seem like seeing sickness now. Look at you. It'll be the aether, I reckon. And that's got to be like an energy, right? That's like a spiritual energy. Some are more sensitive, stuff like that, seeing as we ain't too far from variant, which is chock full of aetherites, which I'm assuming are magician-y people. I could be aiming way wrong in this, but no need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. I sure will, bud. And I'm happy with this right now. It looks good to me. Might as well have been blooming seasickness, ships leaping around like a demented chocobo. That's a very good term there. I like that. And the game looks good. I can see it's a little soft up here. Like some of these, you know, are the background. It's just a little soft, which I'm okay with. I'm not trying to run it at like the highest specs possible because I am running Streamlabs and it's a resource hog as well. So And I don't see any additional dropped frames yet. So we'll see once we get into the battle and action where that balance and compromise is. But it looks good. It looks clean. And when I don't stream, if I jump on, I'll sharpen it up. But it looks pretty good to me. Pretty happy with it right now. So again, thank you everybody. Welcome. Glad to have you guys aboard, as we are literally aboard the ship to begin this game. We're getting lots of movement here, which is good. I don't see it taxing anything. I don't see it dropping any frames. It looks so nice, guys. Hopefully, I'm keeping my computer in the not blow upable zone. That's all I'm hoping for right now. We'll keep that live. Hold on. Sorry, I'm messing around with my phone right now. Oh, yeah, that looks so good. My face is so blotchy right now, but it's fine. Smell that salty breeze, says Brennan. Now then, lad, judging by your unusual garments, I say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? Yeah. At least I'm in my underwear. I was kind of hoping to semi be in the underwear, but whatevs. We'll figure it out. Wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So he's just nailing it on the head. I'm just a guy. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. So, what was it that first attracted you to it? So I actually had to pick an option. Oh, there we go. Why'd I become an adventurer? To gain power. Definitely tanky answer there. To win glory is pretty close. A massive fortune. I don't care about money because that's cool and all, but as long as I have the top gear specs, it doesn't matter if you have money because you can just keep buying it over and over again. So I think I'm gonna go with to gain power. That seems like the most fitting for my tanky badassery. Power to do good, protecting the weak and fighting for what's right. Aye, that's what you meant. Well, adventure, got a lot to do fighting. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft. Yeah, that's helping out the littles. Helping out my fellow Twitch stream littles out there. It says to join a guild, go to the guild place. Lisma's home to a few, so if you fancy learn how to swing an axe or even sling a spell, you could think about seeking one out. There's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead. Yeah, so literally, I didn't pick the fortune. You've def got to take spirit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there are more important things than fortune and glory. I literally didn't. Of the three options, those were the two I didn't pick. So I mean, he's beating a dead horse right now. I didn't care about those two guys. Jeez. But yeah, that's definitely went to gain power too. That makes the most sense, you know. Glory's cool, but I don't think glory and power. Like, I don't want to be remembered. I just want to like have everybody fear me. I don't care if they remember me. Really, that's where I'm at right now. So there's again the big ogre dude is just a ship hand. It's whatever. Just it's saying that's why I didn't pick them, is because they seem whatever. Pirates we've got here. Get below. Let's see. We're gonna fight. I have a feeling right off the gate, which is tight. I'm fine with that. I want to get into a fight right off the gate, right out the bat. Figure out what's going on here. So far as what in the world coming to? Pirates find on a ship flying Lamansen colors. Yeah, they have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains, which means they either are stupid or stupid. Made out of cannon range and no Buccaneer's bark will catch this fighty temptress. Okay, so we ran away. I mean, we would have died if we would have stayed, but running away, man, that's kind of lame. That's a lame way out, in my opinion, but that's fine. Then pirates gave up the chase. We must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have a look, shall we? So we just went underboard to run away to now go back up. A short-lived. Little short-lived there. All right. So I got to fix this real quick. I got to make this the full window here because I can see, you can't see like a little bit of notifications there on the bottom because of this search bar, whatever. By the way, is this your first trip to Limsa Lominsa? Yes, it sure is. Never been before a day in my life. Let the journeyed itinerant. Oh my, that is I can't do that word right now. Let this journeyed itinerant, there we go, the itinerary person, tell you what to do. Foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago, the place was ruled by pirates, but we took it over. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself, huh? Okay. So, it just sounds like it's a rough and tumble little place, kind of, but it's up and coming as well, which is great. So, the best of both worlds there. Sorry, I clicked out of it again. Don't be upset. Okay. Behold, Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of the goddess of whichever. I didn't read that name before I clicked on it. I was too confident in my reading ability. Okay. We are on the island.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa.
Limsa Lominsa. That's good. I was kind of saying it right there. That was almost accurate.
To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer.
That's me. I'm the lone adventurer. I nailed that. That's good. Nailed it right on the head.
Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane.
Lim Lane. So that's the name that the guy said just barely, which is good. So Lim Lane, the deity, a god.
What
That's cool.
realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
Cool. It looks good so far. I'm really happy with this. And like I said, I'm literally on the standard graphics. I'm not running high or anything right now. I might hear in a little bit, just depending on what it is. So Brennan, on here's where we part ways, son. That's what I'm assuming he sounds like piratey. Off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's on to the high road for me. Thanks for saving me arse earlier by literally walking down the boat. Like, we didn't do anything special, but that's fine. Give me something cool. Excuse me. Holy cow, that was a little bit louder. Never tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Well, if you don't know my name, how the hell are you gonna brag about me, bud? Just saying, putting it out there. Out in the universe now.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
This is so different for Final Fantasy, but I actually really enjoy it already because there's like touches, there's like little glimpses of Final Fantasy there, like the music, the chocobos. I'm sure we'll get into like some limit break key stuff, I think is what they have in here. But it's beautiful. It's an MMO. It's what I've been looking for a while. But again, it has that little bit of touch of nostalgia for me, which is really neat because it excites me to want to play the game a lot. So we're doing good with that. That's very, very good. We're getting into the game now. Hopefully, this is a big intro story, but I'm okay with that because I want to learn. Obviously, there's a lot that needs to go on. And obviously, I'm many, many years out of date for this because I know this game's been around for a while now, as well as many expansions for it. So I'm trying to get in now, trying to catch up and jump in. I like his face, though, now that I see it. It does look a little rough and tumbled, but it has my, like, you can see, like, I get very reddish. So it's kind of good in that way. So he's not the perfect, handsome Tom Brady, okay? Whoever, I think, who was that? Was that the Joshi? Is that who it was? No, it wasn't the Joshi. It was I'm a Game Changer coming out here talking about Tom Brady and a Falcons fan's Twitch stream. He does look like Tom Brady. It's okay, though. We figured it out. We made our way on. an adventure fresh off the boat. Well then, so this guy has to have something. Up to it, lad. I ain't got all day. Let's see what he says. What happens now. I'm curious about movement in this game because I'm not a big. It is hopefully. I prefer a click, like a clicking, walking, so I can click, and walk, versus like actually using the WASD. But let's see. Bustling city filled with scoundrels and brigands. Rough cut diamonds of the Rotano Sea. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. I'm going to use mouse and keyboard for right now. I have my gamepad, but I'm not using it, but we're going to focus on this. Dang it, it is WSAD. That's fine. We'll figure that out. So the double click goes forward. The middle click is a double run. Is that what I'm getting out of this? Spacebar's to jump. That's the turn character. That's to move the camera. That's to turn the character. Oh boy. This is jumping and running here. We'll figure that out. When you're ready to proceed, speak to rise up. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to figure this out. Playthrough guide. Yeah, let's open that up. Let's get the default playthrough guide. Why didn't you mention this earlier, game? Okay. Oh, I have a request. Was this just barely like when was this request? Hold on. We're gonna play a song really quick. I'm sorry if it's gonna get picked up and banned out, but dude, this is a good song. Why did I must not have been on my live one. Okay. I'm playing the song. I know we just barely started, but I have a song request from It's the Skull. So if you're out there listening still, It's the Skull, this one's for you, my dude. Because I know it's the Glass Animals, which is very good. Only 45 seconds. It's very quiet too. I feel bad. That was good. I don't think that was the one he quite wanted, which is fine, but just wanted to listen to it really quick. So I was doing a music stream the other day where it was kind of playing a lot of music throughout the stream. So let's see here. So we have the Eorzea, up to date information on all items, quests, blah blah blah. So gameplay guide. The gameplay guide includes information on a number of important things such as installing, navigating. Additional information can be found via the active help active help windows. So I think I'll pick on the jobs guide action overview. No, that seems like that's down the road. I'm not that far yet. There's a bunch of game features. There's side stories, additional services. So it's really not giving me anything. Let's jump into the database real quick. No, still literally nothing. Let's try Windows PC. There we go. I picked my data center. I created my character. The gamepad. So I'm curious if this game, so I can see there's like a billion, like C1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So I might break out my cool little, I've got one of those doohickeys. I'm going to pull it up in this camera so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I've got one of these guys here. Let's see if I can actually get it over in front of the screen like I want it to be. The cable. Okay. We got one of these guys. I think they're very good for these types of games. It's all green, so you can see it's kind of defecting out, but it's a nice little one. It does movement quite well, which I like. So on the thumb, we'll figure it out when I start setting that up actually. I like the movement on it because the keys are actually like your hand rests in here, but the keys are actually in a slope away, so it makes it a little bit easier to reach some of those upper keys. Where on like a normal keyboard, like I feel like it's a lot further to reach it. Besides the point, whatever. But I will be utilizing that for sure. So I did all the character creation, selected all of that, playing with friends. Ooh, this is good to know. And to divide it into several worlds. So players can enjoy the same story and game content regardless of which world they choose to play on. However, it's not possible to play with players from different worlds, which is fine. I'm assuming worlds are data centers. Just making that clear for my own personal use. So changing the world, that's fine. Got my name, got all of that taken care of. Basic controls. So I'm going to click no here. So this one is my thing. That's my character. So right, I actually move. Left, I rotate the camera. That one, I rotate my guy. This one, I go back. So if I double clicking, that's the run. And that's the auto run. Oh, okay, so the middle click just auto runs my dude. So I can just run for days. Where just clicking both also runs. Oh, okay. Middle click. Middle click auto runs until I unclick it, where this one just auto runs. Okay, dope. Okay, let's talk to this BA right here. Initiating quests, non-player characters, NPCs. The playthrough guide might be a bit outdated as we can play with people from the same data center now when we weren't able to be. Oh, okay, cool. I was like, that totally goes against what I literally just read. Offering quests can be recognized by exclamation marks above their heads. Right-click the mark. Okay, so right-clicking. Once you've initiated, a prompt will appear detailing its objectives and rewards. Click on the accept button on the lower. Okay, timeout. Sorry, my wife just finished. She's at Ruth's Chris right now. So it's her first time being at Ruth's Chris. I told her to get the filet mignon, which she did. She said it was fantastic. And it sounds like they got like shareable sides. So they just ordered a bunch of sides. So they got the lobster mac, the mushrooms, the au gratin, potatoes. She spelled it silly, but I love her. And then all the things and scallops. So that's good. That's awesome. I'm glad you got to try all of them. I told her personally when I go to Ruth's Chris that I prefer the sweet potato mash. I don't know why, it's amazing to me, but I didn't get that. It's fine. So it says, once I come here, I'll hit accept so I can see coming to Limsa Lominsa. The reward is experience and Gil. I like that it still has Gil, Final Fantasy, all the way through. To be recognized, you must first register yourself with the Adventurer's Guild. So I'll accept that. Adventurers are required to register their presence in the city, and without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit. Raging Panda Fury, thank you for the welcome. I'm so excited to be on here. So I just barely, as you can tell, just barely started. It took me about an hour to get through the custom character creation, which was amazing. Like seriously, hands down one of my favorite custom character creations in a while. Like non-sports game related, it's really cool. So it says, get yourself down to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. So try not to laugh at me, guys, when I am running around. It's not far. Just head straight down the street and speak with Renfer, the other giant ogre. And he'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and they'll take you up to the pub. Look for a fellow named Baron. He is the proprietor of the wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor. The man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. That's me, guys. That's me. Everyone else. So I was saying, don't make fun of me when I'm running around because I'm not super accustomed to the WASD, the actual movement abilities. So because I don't play a lot of PC games, I'm very much so controller based. But upon accepting a quest, the current objectives will appear under the quest title and the duty list on the right side of the screen. So speaking to Lominsa, or coming, speak with Grenfer. Maximum of 5. I hope you enjoyed. And that's what I'm trying to focus. So that's the nice thing about this free trial is the story. It sounds like I can get really lost into it and play a lot of it up to like a certain level. And I think by that point in time, I'll just end up buying it because I'll enjoy it so much. I'm just not buying it because of the bad taste in my mouth, specifically left by, I can't remember the freaking name, by Bless. Yeah, the Bless offline, you know what I'm saying? So I pre-ordered that when I got it all set up, and then I didn't even get into the game. Like I was out of town for the weekend it came out, and I literally refunded it without even playing it because I just heard all of the horror stories, which is bad of me. I should have at least played it, but I'm excited to jump in, get a free trial, get to test everything out, and then kind of go from there. So maximum of 5 can be displayed, and then clicking on the title will open your quest in your journal, allowing you to review objectives and rewards. Okay, so clicking on the title here, boom, here's my journal. These are my completed ones. These are my current ones. Got it. I'm highlighting this one. I'm hoping that it will, it'll show me the map here. Here I am. I just need to go to the area. Okay. Forewarning, get to the end. So Raging Panda Fury. Forewarning, get to the end game before you consider quitting. The journey there can be a bit tedious with so much content out now. No, and that's what I'm fully luckily I'm going into the thought of this knowing that I'm several years out of the loop. There's 2 expansions, all of this stuff going on. So I've made sure to kind of plan and wrap my head around that first. So the nice thing is I guess I can utilize this double mouse click for movement right now. Which I'm going to use because as you guys can see, like I'm going to try to use this, but the whole left and right is a little tricky because I'm used to the controller. And my biggest issue is like if I'm here and I want to move over here, I just rotate and I rotate and I rotate. Where if I use these and I want to get over here and I like, you know, it's kind of a little tricky for me to do 2 at once. So that's just preface, fair warning. I'm not the smoothest runner around. So we'll figure it out. We'll play it through. We're going to keep going. I am going to stick to this one. So welcome. If you mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Take the Crow's Lift. Okay, I thought it was going to be like a little bit more in depth than that. So I'm looking for Battering. There he is. Complete a quest by right-clicking the check mark. You'll earn a variety of rewards from items and guilds. Okay. I clicked on him. There's a little video, so I'm assuming there's a cutscene. Yeah, nailed it. Greetings to ye, lad. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't air for the drink, are ye? You've come with a mind to try you're at the venturing, I reckon. Well, will you find no shortage of work here in Limsa? Name's Badron, and this most hospitable of hostilleries in the Drowning Wench. Holy cow. 'Tis also the the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk specially for your Andalin Guild business. And why? I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats o' me regulars. That sounds terrible. Sorry about you needing to wet the throats, bud, you know. Adventurers have an knack for finding troubles, see? So, let's see. Not that they need to in these parts on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill a lot of us. Town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you'll see people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. Who can blame them? After everything that's happened, yours took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things that got wiped off by that thrice damned bastard of a dragon. Behemoth. Get at me. That dude's tight. First off, if I find, hopefully you can battle or play against Behemoth or whatever, like PvE Behemoth, because that'd be the best part of the story. Took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an own zone of sense. None of the folks that saw it lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale goes, actually. It's all foggy recollections from an hard night in the Yale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't even recall the past. So, but there's one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers that laid down their lives to drag Yorza back from the brink and what she bound for the abyss. What I can say, we remember, truth is, thought, though we ain't forgotten what they did for us, this goddamn calamity spawned memory loss, robbed us of their names. Holy moly. Won't even let us picture their faces, tis like staring at a goal flying in front of the sun. All ye see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against the glare, and ow, airy buggers describes it, by the way, give or take their goal. So it just sounds like this white flash from Behemoth, just Men in Black to everybody. It either killed you or it just Men in Black you and you can't think of anything. So that's fine. Warriors of Light. If Limps is ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need venturers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new ones, like we lost. And that's why any aid we can give, adventurers' effort well spent. What say you? You willing to lend us your strength? Yeah, of course. It's part of the game for one, so that totally makes sense. It didn't even give me an option to say no, so I was going to say yes regardless, obviously. Yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife, 'tis high time we got your mark in me book. Put your scrawl right here. Dopesters, I'm official. Brigadier F, is it? And a fine name it is. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, an upstanding member of the Venturers Guild. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? Oh boy. These guys trying to start some trouble already. And several witnesses have testified independently the passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place, sending your friends signals, were you? Oh boy. The fine upstanding young gent is me dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. Wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing. So this guy just came out of nowhere to save us, huh? You're surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then we cannot be too trusting of outsiders when the loyalty of even our closest friends are in doubt. Very wise. You're so smart. He's just kiss assing this dumb ogre to get him out of here. Keep an eye open at all times, and two more often than you know. What do you think? A tankard of me finest. Oh, so now he's just offering ale to bribe him. Not a watered down cup of piss like last time I should have. That's good. Ain't got the faintest idea what's drawn about Officer the Wench. Might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the strait, but that don't mean it. We won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying to be sat on, so kick off them heavy boots, eh? So we're gonna get this guy drunk. Thankfully, this Baradin, there we go. There's been some kidnappings. The yellow jackets, they're suspicious, and they'll put handcuffs, clamping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious. Ciao. They literally had to get that one letter on to the next one. Don't take it personal, though. Us Lamansons can be an headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time will grow on you. Where was I now? Excuse me. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa, where the seas is green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskey. So he says, welcome. And then we'll start teaching you the ways or learning the ways of the city. It's always a little backwards. I feel like the sea talk, you know? That's fine. We got to our reward and Gil. We got 50 experience and Gil. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. Oh boy. Taking your first step as an adventurer in the city, listen well to the wisdom of Baderon Tenfingers and go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Main scenario quests. Important quests used to tell the story of Eorza and her people are called main. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon, aka the flaming logo. Quests using this icon indicate a task or series of tasks are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock. This one, main quest, right-clicking. Baderon, proprietor of the Drowning Wench, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Accepting that ish right now. Start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks. What'll help you get used to life here in Lemons. This dude is rough to read sometimes. Firstly, if you'd head down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetherite, a device what can move ye from one place to another in a blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, so it's a waypoint. Well, there's an acarite where you go on course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there, and he'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Or you do that though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your venturing bits and pieces for sale in the district. What lies beyond the aetherite? So, I'm hoping, just jumping into this already, I know there's a lot of bad blood about pay for plays on the MMOs. Hopefully, when he said pay for that, I'm assuming it just means like actual gold and actual gold and stuff you loot and you find and you buy. Not that you can like buy fancy diamond that is like free shit on the side. If you can, I might, if there's a good deal, because I'm a sucker for those deals, man. But hopefully it just means like actual gold and stuff you get around. But the only currency I've seen is gil. He meant in-game gold. Cool. Gil. That's what I thought. So cool. That makes me feel better that it's not like, hey, there's this dude that has this badass axe that because he spent 20 bucks on it. So don't go throw in your gil or you'll get fleeced quicker. Wise me quoting person light. Have a word with Snowsblate. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old octant and he'll treat you well. So it sounds like I get this cool little thing. I give it to the guy. I'll probably get some beginner gear. This game's not pay to win. There you go. Thank you. That's good to know. I'm assuming, is there any pay for aspect in it? I know a lot of times these not pay for wins, like I'll let you get mounts or get you skins or stuff that's not actual statistic based. But for the last only helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow axe wielders at the Marauders Guild. It's all cosmetic. Cool. That's what I thought. So there are some cosmetic stuff, which is nice. I might have to find something cool if there's a deal or something that I'll put some money on. But so got that where real money is used for that. Okay, cool. There's cosmetic shop. Cool. Sweet. Nice. And I'm assuming that's here as well. I don't think it'll really do anything obviously until later. Whoa, moving that around a bunch. Hold on. Okay. Got that seen to the 3 tasks. Take ye on the little jaunt around the city and help you work out everything now. Now I've got S be getting on run along bugger it. There I go sending you off without telling you summit crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale. Any road while you're out, if ye happen to pass any poor sods what look like they need your help, consider giving their tale a woe. Listen, holy moly. Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what's interesting opportunity could be lurking out there just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Ninia over yonder's been casting glances at Easton to Waltston. Why not lend an ear and see what he has to say? You're like to find yourself running odd errands at the beginning. But once you build a reputation as a man, folk can trust the jobs get harder and their rewards more generous. Okay, cool. Which is what I like to do anyway. I like to chit-chat, get all the side stuff, information, at least talk to everybody. Not necessarily go out and do the quest. I want to try to focus on the main quest to help level up as quick as I can. But talking with everybody is pretty cool. If ye the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith here and the wench. The lads is bear that title have some fine advice for them. What are you just starting out in the profession? And that, my lad, is how we go about becoming a legend among adventurers. Did a little 2-step high five. I'll make sure to go talk to him. He seems like a cool enough guy. Okay, quest accepted. The main menu grants quick and easy access to most of the game's main features. For example, selecting characters under character opens a window containing your character's various attributes and currently equipped gear. Selecting Journal under duty displays a list of quests and yada yada. If you wish to customize the game's various settings, including key bindings, HUD, and system, they can all be accessed in the system, which is that guy. Select active help to redisplay these tutorial messages. Game progress is saved automatically, so there's no in-game save, which is great. It is strongly recommended that you end each playing session by selecting log out or exit game. That is good to know as well. Navigation, pressing M on your keyboard by selecting the minimap or selecting map under travel from the main menu. Will bring, if a quest objective is located in the area, it will be indicated with a special icon. The location of the quest objective can also be confirmed by clicking on objective in the duty list. Okay. What I am going to do, let's see if I can find it here. There's the, oh, that's chat log settings. I want to get into just the regular settings. Maybe I have to do that from the beginning. That's okay. Because what I want to do is I just want to make this not a escape. There we go. Okay. So I want to go into the system configurations. There we go. I want this to be a full screen. That's how you do her, huh? Right there, 1920 by 1080p. That's awesome. 150, beautiful, 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 60 FPS. Okay, let's apply. Apply all. Sure. Okay. There we go. Nice. Now you guys can see what's going on down there at the bottom. It is still a little tricky though because of the text bar there. I might have to add a background for this little guy right here in the bottom left, but that's fine. Rage and Panda Fury, thank you for that. Shout out to Rage and Panda Fury for knowing his way around the game. I do actually have to run over to him. Okay. As one of the Smiths, I provide guidance for those just starting out on the way. For the present, I suggest you learn your way around the city, an endeavor with which Baron shall no doubt wish you aid. So he's just kind of saying, go do the shit that you've already been told to do before coming to bother me. Ninya, a veteran adventurer, has some information that might be of interest to you. Shiny new, listen close. I've seen information that might just help you out with the map here. Passing through and saw a bunch of herbs scattered. Now I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. How did they end up here? Who knows? Might be a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Scanrail and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then just pick the herbs and take them to the person at the Octon, being a worldly captain who knows a thing or two about such shady goods. So, I accept the side quest. I'm not going to actively do anything. Not that I don't really want to right now. So I'm going to put this close to home as my main quest. I've noticed that that's something I can do, which is very good. Looking around here, I don't see... I can... Oh boy. Oh, sorry. So you see, this is me struggling to walk around here. We're going to figure this out, though. Just talking. Nothing happening there. Nothing happening there. There we go. So here's Scanaloret. Okay. Attune yourself to the 8th Rith found on the lower decks, which is fine. The crow's lift's ready. Take the crow's lift down. So, now we're on the lower decks. As we needed to be. Oh, sorry. Good. Enjoyed it. She's asking if I'm streaming. Yes, I'm streaming. I've got the house to myself. Might as well stream, right? Yes, I'm streaming. Since I have the house to myself. Oh, look, there's another adventurer. Okay, so now we're down here. Oh, let's see this. A crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your experience bar. Right there. Whenever you enter a sanctuary where in this special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. The bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. All experience earned through battle, crafting, and gathering while under the benefit will be increased by 50%. Your current rested bonus is displayed on the top of your experience bar. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned before the bonus fades. It indicates your bonus will carry over to the next level if the bar is blue. So I don't see it blue yet. It looks gold to me. Inns at all 3 cities, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, make it a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Okay, so just before I log out, make sure I get to the end and be in one of there, because that way I can whatever. On some quests, you will encounter objects in which you can interact simply by approaching, then right-clicking. So I'm going to interact. So right now I'm utilizing just the mouse because the keyboard, like I said, I'm not very good at yet. I should force myself to use it. That's what I should do. So I've got 3 of 6 of the peculiar herbs. We're gonna get the rest of them. So you can see the other 6 lined up right here. And luckily I don't have to be like super close, you know? I can kind of be in the general area of it, which is good. Hope you have a good time. Okay, awesome. They're going clubbing. That's what it sounds like. So I picked up all of these. So now I'm gonna deliver these because literally it was on the way here. So even though I didn't want to do this, it was literally just right in front of me. So it's just working over. So handing over items. Some quests will require you to deliver items. If they request it, an item request window will appear. Drag them over, which I already did. I figured it out, thankfully. Items can also be added to the item request window by right-clicking them. So I can obviously go into my items list, right-click, and then that'll be taken care of. Herbs are not more than lavender. Common enough export from Limsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you. So the dude, these aren't crazy herbs. There's just some dude making fun of me. But that's fine. I got potions, I got an earth shard, and I got experience. So that's tight. Some items can be used, granting various effects such as an instant HP restoration, aka potion. Using an item is as simple as selecting the item from the item's subcommands. So obviously it would be nice. I should probably set those potions up into there. All items with recast timers cannot be used again until the timer has expired. Items you often use can be set to your hotbar for easy access. Although it doesn't tell you how to do that. But I bet you I can figure it out. So let's go to, where is it? I'm assuming my character, my inventory, and I bet you I just drag and drop. Oh, so good. That's control 1 though. I feel like that's a little bit difficult for me to use. So I'm going to put it at 4. That seems like a decent spot to kind of click up and hit. Also, it's right there out of the way. So hopefully I won't accidentally hit it. So it looks like suspiciously sober. Captain of the trading ship has some information that might benefit your standing as an adventurer. So again, I'm already here. I'm going to accept the side quest. I'm going to take it on. He offered a generous sum of gil to be introduced to any adventurers I might know. In my experience, sailors are not known to carry such a wealth, especially with the ale houses so close. Suggest you take this information to speak with Lazarel, the guard who stands, and it never hurts to show a spirit of cooperation to the authorities. So take that. All right, so the close to home, attune yourself to Aetheryte found on the lower decks. I'm assuming the Aetheryte is this giant ass Aetheryte that has the flag next to it. So I'm attuning, I'm touching it, I'm figuring it out, doing my thing. You attune to the Aetheryte, and then I think it automatically makes me talk. Right-click the item, and the subcommand will come up if you want to use it manually or put it on the hotbar. Oh, okay. That's actually a bit quicker than dragging and dropping for sure. Oh, hold on. Internet buggy again. All right. Sorry. No. Sexy. Oh, what's up, baby girl? How you doing? That's my wife. Nails by Lex. She's in Vegas, having a grand old time. But yeah, another novice adventurer. Battleron has sent more than a few of your kind this way as of late. Sorry, just messing around right now. Trying to get the internet back on my work laptop since I've got some things going on. Okay, that should be good. I am Sun Kimal, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace. Also, my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. So, they're crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Greatness. My wifey is in the chat as well. Is texting me. That sneaky, sneaky girl. She's probably just making sure that no other females are up in my chat right now. Love you too, baby. Have fun in Vegas. I miss you. All right. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. So again, this just seems like there's these aethers in very big cities, very common places, and you can just use them to fast travel instead of going in between. My question to the chat out there, is that the only way to travel though? Is that the only way to like travel, is to fast travel through these, or can I technically like literally take the slow path and walk all the way to the next town, next place? I'm assuming I can walk, but just throwing it out there because it is nice. Like sometimes you can walk. Okay, thank you, Soma. Thank you. So that's good to know because I do like that sometimes, you know, just to naturally walk into the next place. You can walk, use your mount. Oh, dude, that's right. You can, but you may die. No, it does. But I need a mount. So like, our mounts, this is my first question because I might already be intrigued to spend money off the bat. Are mounts considered cosmetics in the cosmetic shop? Or do mounts have like special abilities and you can't buy mounts? Because if I can buy a mount, that I might spend money right off the bat. Or even use a porter. Like is that like an item? I'm assuming a teleporter, an item. It's called a porter. You can use it. You have to unlock it. Damn it. But they are cosmetic. I'm around level 20. Okay. I'm not spending money until level 20, at least. That's my goal. They're all found in every corner. Any adventurer with their name will seek out and attune himself to each one. Oh, so in order to actually get to the ones I do have to walk there. They can't ride any mounts to unlock it. It comes with the main storyline. Some mounts do things though, and they all have different songs that they play. Dude, that's tight. That's what I'm talking about. The ability to have music playing, like especially if it's nostalgia music, like if I literally find one that actually plays the Chocobo racing song from Final Fantasy VII, if that's a fact, I will ride my silly ass Chocobo everywhere playing that stupid song. Everywhere. But that's good. Oh, no. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. But that's good to know that you do have to walk there. Then once you get to the town, then you attune yourself and you can fast forward. Oh, okay. The song from the boss amount. Okay, that makes more sense. So it's like a memory of the dead soul that you beat up. That's cool. Good. I'm glad. I'm excited about it. So should you wish to learn more, I will be here to answer questions. I really don't care. It sounds like it's fairly straightforward. Return learned. So when I get to the next town, I can return here. That's pretty sweet. You are attuned. You're now able to use the return. Return. Spell return can be used to instantly travel back. Casting the spell does not require any magic power and can be accessed by selecting return under the travel from the main menu. The sole limitation of the spell is that it can only be cast once every 15 minutes. Ooh, that is good to know. Earth time. So real world here. And the mounts do things that are mostly just seasonal mounts. Like the Christmas last year, we got a bear that throws gifts at people. Dude, that's legit. Was it like a polar bear? Like, was it actually white? Only one home point may be set at any time. To make an act of the right, your new home point, right click on the crystal to bring up the aetherite menu. Okay, so right click here. So that's my home point, like a brown bear with those. Oh, okay, cool. I was thinking like maybe it was the Coca-Cola polar bear and it's just out there like Oprah Winfrey. You get a gift. You get a gift. You get a gift. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay. So it's already our home point. Obviously, that makes sense. So we need to go listen to Swo's Bark explanation of the Maker's Guild. Wait, I'm there, so I need to go up and to the right, which, oh boy, oh gosh, moving is hard. There we go, I made it, guys. I'm gonna come over here and talk to this guy. It's a side quest. We're getting into the side quest. Bruh. 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 There we go. The Goblin Merchant Sweenix appears to be in some distress. Whoa. Sweetnix makes busy deal with Uplander. Need to deliver a letter to gate of Melix specific. Shiver. Uplander walks to gate. Okay, goodness. It's like it's a slow talk, but pretty much it just wants me to deliver a letter is what it sounds like. That's cool. Here's another side quest. There's so much crap going on. I think people are casting spells and stuff, and this game is not epileptic friendly. Good thing I'm not, but it's not epileptic friendly because it is all over the place. Your initiative is appreciated, adventure. I'll have the captain place the Yellow Jackets on high alert, and while I have your ear, I need you to visit them to tell her the same thing you've told her a bit further down. So any warnings you can give them. What does this mean? Like it says expected benefit. Are people like just throwing crap at me? Which is fine. Okay, so we figured that out. That's fine. We're gonna keep coming down here. Here's the main quest. Boom. That is someone healing you. Oh, cool. So they're just healing me to heal me. That works for me, I guess. A fine evening to you, sir. Welcome to the most replete marketplace. I don't know. I got an Irish accent on that one. Scottish accent. Marketplace in the grand realm of Eosa, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from oogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo. You bear a gift from bartering, whatever it could be. My octant by the navigator. I must have left it behind at the wench, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. Nice. I'm going to give him the rusted octant. Like I said, I have a good hunch that he's going to give me something. This is a good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of master merchant. If it is simple and sturdy adventuring you seek, you need look no further than the east and west arms of the Hawker's Alley. Least you doubt, each gill you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. Okay. These are the different shops. This is what I'm getting out of this. Which makes perfect sense. So get familiar. Such knowledge will serve you purpose in the light. Purse in the light. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. So there we go. There we go. I'm going to listen to his... Can I have you pose as a customer and survey the market's current prices? Surely I did not see you balk at such a simple task. All I need is strike up a conversation and glance over their wares. There are 3 merchants that interest me: Iron Thunder, Keorkin, and Cinny Hill. Write down all you see on the price list and hand it to Bang Sing on West Hawker's Alley. I shall reward you for this service. Okay. I accepted the quest, even though, I don't know officially what it does, but this is fine. Right, interested in services of a retainer. What's this? Some suspicious seafarer. We're telling her about this guy. They told us to come tell her. As you can see, it's a check mark for a side quest. We've got it taken care of. So I'm going to get some more items. Sweet. Oh boy. Okay. Gonna check him out. Speak with Iron Thunder. Check. Okay. I came from that way, so I'm gonna continue my way down this way, I guess. That makes sense to me. That doesn't make sense. Where's everybody else? Oh, they're down here at the end, looks like. Okay. Making our way downtown, running through. I don't know how that song goes, honestly, but it makes sense to me. So this is the Kairukaron. Welcomes your customers. So I just had to speak with him. I literally did nothing there. So that's fine. And there you go. Okay. And now I'm going to Bang Sing. Price list that I didn't even see myself. I just magically knew it. And I told it to him. Okay, I got more earth shards and experience, which is great. I'm just continuing this way. because I'm assuming the Marauders Guild is up here to my right. I have to deliver a letter to Pataja. There's Pataja. Another side quest. Deliver. But obviously it wasn't a green check mark, so that means they're going to send me on a secondary task, is what I'm assuming here. Would you think that Goblin would have lost his fear of our offices by now? Every month he is he has to submit, and every month his tardiness forces me to consider his removal. As long as one follows proper procedure, it's quite welcoming. Pray convey these words to Sweet Nix. Perhaps it will later. So now it's like, okay, go back and tell this to Sweet Nix. That's silly. Okay. Deliver these 2 ledgers. Okay, that's fine. More questies. Where is the Marauders Guild? It's that way. Okay. So I came in. Okay, I see. So this is the one corner, and now I gotta go back. Cool. That was it. That was easy enough, guys. So we figured it out. We've got a few side quests, as you can see. I'm gonna go back to this little golem dude out here, and he's gonna give me something cool. I don't think I'm going to buy any armor or anything now. I don't see that I'm going to be fighting. It looks like I'm walking back and forth. Once I get to the fighting part, then I'll come back and build up. But it doesn't make sense for me to... The Marauders Guild is in Limosa, but it's on the top floor. Okay. But yeah, so I'm assuming, like, if I buy weapons and armor now and I'm only level 1, like, I have a feeling that they're... My guess is these games are kind of set up in a sense of... Like, I get better armor as I unlock levels. So, like, right now, I can get a sword or an axe, but then level 3, I get a better axe, or level 5. So I'll continue going through this just to level up until I actually feel like I need to do this. But I just got guild, I just got experience. So, we're golden then. I'm going to turn around right here, it looks like, to go deliver this letter. Because it's quick, right here, it's across the way. Might as well get some side quest action in because it gets me experience. So, hand over the letter. Okay, got him. And what else? Yeah, deliver a log assessors to suitable, which is just what the heck? Oh, that's the upper decks. Okay, so instead of using the lift, I can use this. Okay. Sure, I'll take another side quest. So obviously there's a million of these things, which is great. It's totally fine. So I'm on the upper decks, but it's a little ways away. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go deliver this thing. It's gonna take a couple minutes, but I enjoy this going back and forth, getting a little bit of experience, trying to level up. Obviously, I know the main quests are really the quickest way, would be my guess, to level up. But I don't mind doing this. This is neat enough. Oh, so that one's also duty calls is also over here. Okay, whatever. The Joshi, thank you for the resub, my dude. What is up, dude? Thank you for that resub. 2 months in a row. The Joshi, you are awesome. Woot woot, world peace. Yes, my dude. Love that. Thank you so much for the resub. And enjoy, I know you do, but enjoy that cloud emote because it's my favorite. Of all my 3 emotes, it's definitely my favorite. So let's see what we can do here. She's giving us a quest. There we go. There's so many things. I keep taking on these side quests, and unfortunately, I keep going, just get distracted. So we're going to go. I can't really go there. Can I go kind of this way? There we go. And then I'll go up, is my guess. How are you enjoying the game thus far? I know that is still no sport. No, so it's really neat so far, in the sense that I'm just barely starting it off, which is fine. But it's really neat. It's got a feel of what I want in like an MMO, like it's got a good vibe to it. I'm not a fan of the controls just because I'm not used to the WASD, but It's good so far. It's got a very good nostalgia you feel right now for me, which is good. Is always good. So I'm always excited about that. So let's see here. I'm trying to figure this out. There's got to be, you said it's, oh, here's the guy. There's the lift attendant. So I'm going up. But no, it's good. So far, it's good. It's really clean. It's what I assume it would be as far as a beginning intro part. So I'm just enjoying it. I'm trying to get a lot of leveling going on. Hold on. Excuse me. This one is it not here? Did I go up the wrong one? Close to home. Oh, there I am. So I need to go 180. Boom. Okay. As I try not to run into that. But yeah, so no, it's going good. It's just it's a little different trying to adjust to it because obviously I play a lot of controller games, play a lot of shooter games, and I've been wanting to get into something like this for a long time. So it's really cool. It's really neat. It looks good. It's very simple. We'll see how the fighting is. That's my biggest worry is like when I watch some of the other streamers I've seen play this, the fighting is just like 30 people just like beating on the same thing. And obviously I know that those guys are way more advanced level wise than I am. But that's something I'm curious about how that functionality actually goes. Because you guys see that? That was some maneuvering right there for you. Okay, we finished this side quest. So I got 5 potions and 5 ethers, which is good. I've now got 7. And again, this button here on my character inventory. If I right click, oh, hold on. We'll just put it down here. If I'm right clicking, I can search, I can use. Okay. Well, that's good though. We worked through that. We worked that. Greetings, adventurer, fresh off the boat. Ragodyn. I like that name. Yes, very much so fresh off the boat. Just starting these beginning quests. Literally, this one's locked, I can tell, because I need to have a higher level. Let's see. Finest chefs in the realm. But yeah, just barely fresh off the boat. Ragodyn, how's your night doing so far? Obviously, I'm assuming you are a very well-known player, supposedly so far. Or not very well-known. You could be very well-known. You have experience in this game. That's what I'm trying to say. So welcome aboard. Hopefully, if there's any tips or tricks or anything you can tell me, I would love my morning. So if it's morning, let's see, most across the pond people I know, it's only 7 hours ahead. So it's either 7 a.m., so really early morning, or you are even further across the pond than that. But anyways, good morning. It is midnight here, almost midnight here. Glad to have you aboard. Hopefully you're a little bit more sane this morning than I am. So that one's locked. Well, if you were to die in one of the videos, will be along shortly to show you. Oh, you're not pitching, I assume. It's the afternoon for me. So you're behind? If it's afternoon, that's like, I'm going to say no right now. I don't want to join the Culinarian Guild because I want to visit the Marauders first. I'm actually ahead. Okay, so it's Thursday. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, I don't think you can get further behind. You know, I mean, you can get a little bit, but not a lot a bit. That's awesome. So it's, or not Thursday. Wow, Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. So that's awesome. Well, welcome. Welcome, Fatal. Welcome, Ragodyn. Tuesday afternoon. There we go. Okay, so I'm picking up items, side quest stuff. I'm still trying to, I thought that was the one to get me to the close to home, and obviously I went the wrong way. So I'm going to go back to the center of this. I could have just shortened it, but it's okay. I'm going to go out and left. So yeah, it's Monday night. It's late. Oh, technically, I guess it's literally 5 minutes away from being Tuesday morning, in the most silly of sense, being the fact that it's midnight. But would Mike to make me a completely legal proposition? Why do I feel like that's not true? I don't trust this, but he said take him upstairs and we'll do stuff. Business with the captain. Why do I feel like this is negative? You do not seek spices, but employment. Let us speak on how you might be of service. Our misery returned from our latest voyage, bearing exotic spices never before seen. 2 samplers, each of which I would have you deliver to certain individuals. So I'm going to take these spices and give them to peoples. Great. More side quest action. We're going to do it. The cake is a lie. No, dude, that's what it is, man. Like, I'm just trying to focus on the main quest. This is cool though. This makes me excited because I'm just trying to focus on the main quest, and I've literally been propositioned by like 1,000 people. So the fact that I could literally spend hundreds of hours on this is absolutely phenomenal. So this is, you thought maybe a spice, so you're not, but he used the word spice to refer to literally anything he's procured. So pretty much I gave this dude a spice that's not really a spice. It's just shenanigans. Here's the main quest. Marauders Guild. Any axe worth slinging needs 2 hands on the aft and has a blade what can make short work of the galley's mast. That the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness. And you're interested in hearing more, then why don't I give you the short version and have a go from there. It all started with ships. What ships you got with axes, we build them, would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for lumber. These boats are made out of wood. That makes sense. Since the only navigator herself knows when a ship will run afoul or a storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board, i.e. it all started with ship building and ship repair. Any tool can become a weapon, and the axe is perfect for hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy vessel, letting loose on a whirl of steel and generally laying waste. As more seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody art of the marauder begin to take shape, especially among pirates, where strengthening skill decided your place in the world. Blah, blah, blah. He's still talking and courting was a dismal failure, but the Marauders Guild was never the same. It was taken over, reconstructed, and purged of its pirate elements. It's been reborn as an institution dedicated not but the teaching of axe fighting, and the members of the new guild, no greed-driven cutthroats. They were warriors. If mastering the axe is your heart's desire, and you'll find no better arena in which to practice your swings. Think it over, let me know. I feel and I'll see more of you soon. So yeah, totally joining this guild. That's what I'm doing. I have to reaffirm and confirm it, so I get a marmot steak. Gives me a skill speed, an EXP bonus, and it lasts for 30 minutes. Or I can take 2 and it'll go for an hour. Speak with the Axe Master. I've seen folks slink out the door rather than put themselves in the path of that unnerving glare. That's the folk right there in the middle of the room. Wearin Zone. His name, put some steel into your spine and look him straight in the eye, and we'll talk about it later. Just doing side quest actions, so finishing that one. Oh, so I've got a few of these that are finished right now. I've got to come talk to this big ass dude right here that's tight. Get it all figured out. Calling out the most imaginative of titles, I agree, but one should not underestimate the values of directness. I welcome your interest to join the guild. The art of the Marauder is used to rend, to cleave, and to destroy. It's not our way to simply outfight our adversary. We seek to overwhelm them. The Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Good to know. The question's already been put to you, but once more shall I challenge your commitment. Yeah, I'm ready for carnage. I want to join. Attend me well then, Brigadier. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path is jagged and perilous. One of the blood that spills at your feet often might be your own. Student of the axe, testing the edge of your weapon, you shall wade straightway into combat as befits a novice of our discipline. Go forth and slay the bleeding, scurrying, crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa Limonsa. Lost limbs, wharf rats, and little ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once 3 of the creatures have fallen to your blade. So, now I officially know that I'm going to start killing stuff, beating up on stuff. So, that's cool. That's exciting. There's nothing else really here because I've talked to everybody, so I'm going to continue on. It looks like there's another little thing here. I don't know if I can touch this one. Okay, there's an aetherite shard. Let's see what it does. I'm attuning to this shard. So that's kind of nice. I can fast travel to this little point here now instead of having to walk. It's the Marauders Guild. So now I have access and we can quick travel. Attuning with the shard has granted you access to the city-state's Aethernet, used for quick travel. So instead of having to go walk around like I did and look for everything, find it, and look stupid running around, silly running around, that was easy enough. There's something over here. Let's see. I'm assuming they have wares. Looks like they've got ingredients, bones, so they've got stuff there to buy. Shops. Myriad of items can be bought and sold from vendors all across Eorza. Purchasing an item is as simple as clicking on an item in a shopkeeper's inventory, while selling an item is as simple as dragging an item from your inventory or armory chest. You can also sell items by right-clicking them and selecting sell. Sorry, my interweb again is dropping out. So that's good to know. If you happen to have a second thought about a sell, you can always buy back your item from the vendor, but only if you have yet to leave the area. That is good to know. That's kind of nice. Or log out of the game. So by area, I'm assuming it means like this entire place, because sometimes I know what I've done in the past or what's happened in like other games, not this one, but like in RPG-ish games, is I'll buy something and literally like go to the next shop and they have something that's better. So hopefully that means like as long as I'm within this area, as in Limsa Lamosa, Limsa Lamosa, I think is what it is. But hopefully it means as long as I'm within that area, it'll keep me there and be fine with that, because that'll be nice. That would be very beneficial. Generally, you can get by without buying anything from shops. Okay, so just purely buying things from the whatchamacallit. There's a name for it. Just other people. The personal shop place, whatever it is. Sorry, I'm getting this all figured out. I do recommend buying some cheap food because the food effect gives 3% experience gain from monster kills. Okay, so that's good. That is good to know. I did get some food, just barely. Obviously, that did that. But that's good to know. Specifically, it does also help with the monsters part, because obviously I'm assuming those guys have a lot of experience that they can give to you. Here's another shard, so I'm going to come over here and touch this bad boy. Might as well. To the Culinarian's Guard. Okay, yeah. So this is the chefy one that I was like, yeah, whatevs. So here we go. All right, have off with it. So this is the second part of this side quest. That's good. Othard was under Imperial Root. How the 7 L's did Carbalion manage to get a hold of this? Anywhere to reckon I can cook up something fresh and new with it. Thanks for the delivery, my friend. So this is cool. So obviously the recipes, the making food is pretty neat in this aspect, which is cool because I know that Final Fantasy 15 has a big aspect of recipes and making food and stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's exciting to see that as well. Baby girl wifey with some champagne and the girlies at the clubbish. Okay. So you've spoken with Gober within the bell. The Yellow Jackets will have that Sunland Scoundrel locked in a dungeon. The game has a vast crafting system. Height. So that's good because I like it. And by crafting, I'm assuming you mean more than just food, as well as like armor, weapons, and the such. What more information does he want that my drawing doesn't already provide? Isn't a picture supposed to contain 1,000 words? Cool. Got some guild. Got some of that. Okay, cool. That's awesome. So that's good to know that it has a lot of bonus content for that. So that's pretty neat. So from here, let's see. I think I'm gonna go left here. Looks like there's something over here I can complete really quick. I'm just trying to complete some of these side quests. I'm already at level 2, so that's super exciting. Because that just means I'm cruising along. So by cruising, I mean slowly making my way. All samples are rather well received, and that is no smart due to our affable career. This dude's walking around in his dros. Get some damn... Oh, he's not even got like fancy pants on. He's got like just straight up underwear. Flexing on me. Get out of here with that. Ooh. Okay. Someone here who hasn't to do business with savage pirates. My crew and I have decided to embrace this weave. With the Admiral's blessing, we engage in a form of trade with Garlean. It's within the law. I don't really, that's great to know. And it's a lot different than in other games too, as the crafting system has abilities and whatnot. You mean it adds? Is that what you're saying? Sorry. It adds, so like if I craft something, it will have different abilities or have better abilities than what I can just naturally go find, is what you're saying? My assumption is what I'm getting out of there, I guess. So there's another check mark way over here. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh, from Baderon, the main quest. Okay, let's check out this little leafy guy here, though, real quick. One of the smiths, stoker of fires and forger of futures, is a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild. I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. Like, what I mean is when crafting items, the actual crafting aspect of it is a class, like what you're playing right now. Oh. Well, hun, it's been nice meeting you. I'll have to catch you again sometime. Have a great stream. Thank you so much, Soma. You've been fantastic. I hope you have a great night, and thank you for stopping by, or a great day, wherever you're at. So thank you so much. Hope you have a great day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever it is you're doing. And yeah, please, you already followed, so leave your notifications on. I'll be on again, most likely Wednesday will be my next day. So I'd love to have you stop by again and chat. You've been a blessing, and let me know if there's anything else that you can help with or jump in and help with. So thank you so much. Entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken upon the adventurer's mantle. The possibility stretching out before you must be positively daunting. Yes. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are champions. Our champions tomorrow are nascent stars of limitless potential. The other smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their oh my goodness, these words I'm tripping up on right now. Accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by the title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect. They have hundreds of quests. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experience. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. So the new adventurer status is applied to all players who have recently begun their adventures. Amongst the Eorza thriving, there's seasoned players known as mentors who have taken upon themselves to assist. So these are like, I thought these would be NPCs, but these are actual players that are out there like helping, mentoring new people, which is awesome if that's the truth, because that's a really cool aspect of this. Because obviously they get to receive a bonus of the experience that says, you can get the Novice Network, an exclusive chat channel where they can consult with mentors and share their experience. That's really cool. I'm okay for right now. I don't need to know more about that because I am still kind of continuing on to this basicness. But yeah, that was good. That's cool. Like if that's actually a real feature that like actual players mentor me, that's sweet. Because if any of you out there are mentors and you're in the world, I would love some help. So let me know. We will figure it out. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, Digi. If you mean to base yourself on Limes de Limosa, that won't be the last time you'll visit them 3 places. And now you got some idea of what's where. You can start exploring the rest of town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lads. Stick with the old Balderon and you'll go far. Cool. Excuse me, guys. So this one, I'm assuming, is locked with the key because it's locked with the key. We'll continue on, and I'm curious if it's locked because of the fact of either I'm not high enough level, or it's like part of like the main game or something. This one had a lot of guild associated with it, so that's cool. So I'm accepting this quest because it's your level. Okay, cool. That's what I assumed it was. Let's see where the lost and found. That's on the lower deck. Okay. I think I'm done up here. I'm going to come over here. There's another quest over here I see at the very end that's popping up. So I'll come take this quest before I run back downstairs. I'm also going to touch this thing because it's like my thing to touch. So that way I'm attuned. Obviously this place is fairly small, so I don't think it's like desperate need that I touch all of these things right now. But which server you're on, I noticed you don't have the road to 60 buff. Leveling will be a little slower. I'm on the Cactar thing. And I'm assuming if the road is, so I'm only playing the free trial right now. So I'm assuming that might also be it. I don't have the full version. I haven't paid for it. So that might be a second part of it, where if that comes with that part of playing. So if that is the case, then yes, I don't have that, and I will not have that because I'm on the free trial. So that would explain, I'm assuming, that aspect of it, hopefully. But yeah, the leveling will be a bit slower. That totally makes sense. I'm okay with that right now because I am just trying to play through the free trial before I jump into anything too much. Even free trial will get it. Road to 60 specifically is gained from playing on low populated recommended servers. So I'm assuming this one wasn't a low populated recommended server, would be my guess. When I jumped into it, it didn't really give me it just recommended that I play on the American one. Whichever, but it didn't really it might have recommended one, but based on what I looked at, I just picked one of the more active higher ones that RK, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, RK the Pie Maker suggested. So that's that. But when words are not just enough, emotes can be used to express your feelings toward a person or situation. First, highlight a target if necessary, and select social and the main menu, and then emotes. So that's that guy. Finally, select the desired emote from the list. In this case, select Neil. Okay, good, sweet. So yeah, so and what it sounds like is it really just sounds like it's primarily tied down to the American world I picked, I guess, because it sounds like each server can kind of interact with each other, at least those specific 8 or 10 or whatever it is. So that's always good. But yeah, I picked Cactar. It seemed like it was nice. So I'm glad you also know people on Cactar. So hopefully, if they're interested in playing up, or if you're interested in playing up, it sounds like, just let me know, and we'll when I get to that point of being able to play with other people, I guess we'll go there. In this case, select Neil after targeting Ragodyn to complete the quest objective. Emotes can be set to your hotbars, which is good. Emotes, items, and user macros can also be set to your hotbars. That's good to know. Okay, so who am I doing this to? Neil Ragodyn. Okay, so that's not Ragodyn. Ragodyn, I'm assuming, is over here. There's Ragodyn. So then, oh, so I was supposed to do that before that. Sorry, boss. Emotes. And where's the silly Neil? There's the Neil. Hopefully that was it. Okay, there we go. So Bastard keeps seizing every Garlean ship before we can take a crack at them. Sorry, I got something on my neck and it's driving me crazy right now. 'Tis the sorry state of affairs when your crew is reducing to preying on the leavens. Oh, the mangy bunch of man boys. Me younger self would be right disappointed, which I'm assuming is also an emote. See how far we fall. So I knelt before him. Am I gonna have to show him my disappointed face? Yeah. Disappointed. Oh, that's a good one. That is thoroughly knee-begging disappointed right there. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so you do know something about me paying. Your sympathy ain't worth more than a pint of piss. Get the fuck out of here with that, dude. Some BS right there. It's well and good we got the Admiral's permission to capture Garlean ships, but what's the use if you keep on getting beat at your prey? We built our reputation reaving rights off the coast of Ilbrand, not sailing a dozen malms into the bleeding sea. The Imperial dogs found in Leminza territory get snatched. I rallied the spirits. I'm gonna rally. I'm assuming now. Let's see. Did I pass it? Hold on. Rally. That was good. Okay. That was kind of boring. What? I just rallied, bruh. There we go. Okay. Hook you like a regular pirate. Yeah, whatever. We'll raid. Thanks for okay, so he was happy with that, and now I can go back and get it. So again, quick little thing, learning about emotes, very basic, but again, I did get the finish of the side quest. So that'll help me get 227 experience, which is a lot. You just have received your first achievement. Achievements are earned by receiving certain milestones during your adventure. And there are achievements for just about everything from leveling classes and uncovering locations to defeating enemies and earning gil. There are also rewards granted upon attaining certain achievements. Some of these include rare weapons and armor, other titles which can be added to your display name to showcase your greatness. Achievement rewards can be claimed from Jonathan's and Old Redania. Cool. I think that's the last thing I had up here. Holy moly, that was kind of a lot going on, which is fine. Was just not fully expecting that. So all those go to the lower level, but I'm just used to like taking. So there's another one. I'm fine with that. I don't really care too much about going to that one. Okay. So this is so there we go. Lost and Found's over here. We'll go over here. Looks like, right? Yeah. And then I'll go down. So once I get the Lost and Found, then I'll be level 3 hopefully, because I'm assuming it'll give me more than 50 experience. If not, then I'll go down and we'll figure it out from there. Yeah, so there's nobody in here that's giving me anything, which is fine. I just need to go find... Oh, it's over here, right? Yeah, there it is. Right, there's the lift attendant. There we go. Okay, going down. Okay. By the way, you're doing movement over keyboard. You might want to try another movement setting so you don't turn slowly. It's an escape character free movement legacy type at the top and apply. So let me check this out. Character configuration. Movement legacy. Hold on. At the top and apply. Hold on. I don't see what this is, sorry. Press red button on the left top. Control center. Okay. This one. Alright, let's see. If that was it, let me know. Oh, that's so much better. Yes, thank you. Oh man, that's magical. That was awesome. Okay. Yes, I am definitely using the keyboard, and that was very good because it was a little trippy. I'm assuming that other one's meant for the keyboard or for the gamepad. It feels like it, like where I'm moving around and utilizing it. Yeah, so smooth now. So smooth. So good. And it was just in time to become this next little quest of the side quest. So, level 3 Boomsots. Now my question, I haven't gotten any like notification about leveling up as far as like getting additional attributes or anything. So I'm just going to ignore it for right now. As long as I keep going on, I'm fine with that. It's more like with the original setting, you're forced to turn off the mouse if you want to be quick. Yeah, and that's what I thought too, where I kind of like this setting where I move around within it and it just keeps my window. So that's good. Key items can be used on targets by first right-clicking on the target, then right-clicking the appropriate icon from the key items window and selecting use. Yeah, I'll figure that out when I get to that point. All right, so right now there's just a million more side quests, which is great. Nothing that I'm completing yet, which is good. A lot of these are taskless items, which is also fine. But right now I think I'm at a spot. I'm in the moon. I know that took a while. I'm at a little over 3 hours of my stream right now, and it is 12:20 and I do have to wake up for work. So everybody watching right now, thank you so much for helping, for one. With this setting you made, you can keep an eye on your own target while the original one leaves you blind if you run away from something. Cool. Thank you. Crocky, seriously, that was Crocky Gorgon. That was awesome. But everybody out there watching, please follow. You guys are awesome. It's been a bunch of help. This seems, at least for right now, this first little run of 3-ish hours, this seems like it's going to be my game of choice for a little while going forward. So I will be continuing to play this game. So if you are enjoying what you see, Crocky Gorgon, thank you for the follow. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, or if you want to help out and come along and play along more, definitely hit the follow. I will be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays are typically my dates. I do like this time frame streaming as well. Typically, sometimes I do jump in a little earlier, maybe around 4 Eastern to 5 Eastern. But right now I like this time slot at least, just because normally my little one's asleep. The wifey is normally watching shows or asleep or working, so it kind of helps out a lot. So again, everyone who stopped by today, thank you so much. So let's D Paladin D, Fatal Wind, It's the Skull, I'm a Game Changer, Dynamic Dylan, Bengal Buddy, the Joshi, of course. The Joshi's been in here the whole time. RK, the Pie Maker, thank you so much. Leather Lips, thank you for stopping by. Soma, thank you for the follow. Everybody for the follow. Raging Panda and Fury. Baby Girl Nails by Lex. I know she's not watching, but thank you. And then Karaki, Gorgon, of course. Clutch, the Joshi, thank you so much. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream. You guys have been all fantastic. I'm going to get a host going here as well. So I'm doing this correctly. I'm in here. I have my moon. I'm hitting escape and I'm logging out. Boom. So now I'll get that little fancy experience that I was talking about. And I want to thank you guys again. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to host. I'm going to show you some love with some other streamers out there. So thank you guys so much. Again, you guys have been fantastic. I will be back on again Wednesday. So if you enjoy what you see, you like it, you want to see more of it, leave those notifications on. And Fatal, thank you so much for being in there, helping a bunch. You guys have all been awesome. You're very welcome. I enjoy having you all. If you guys do want to help benefit me, subscribe. I have a goal this month of 10. I hit my goal last month, so we're continuing through this month. But if you just want to watch, just lurk, just benefit me playing the game better. So again, thank you everybody. Thank you all so much. Have a great night. Love you all.